This is Comic Burrito, a podcast, a live stream. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
I'm Nick.
And I am hearing a lot of Windows notifications.
My Surface is freaking out.
Cool. At least it's not my computer. All right. How's it going, guys?
I'm good. I ate a lot of meat.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot the meat.
Sorry,
I got some meat. I got some meat and cheese right upstairs.
So close.
I'm gonna have to take a unscheduled pee break.
Canada, eh?
Pretty soon.
This is something that doesn't happen very often.
Right.
I'll just chug this beer and then be forced to pee.
Yeah, it'll work. I've done this before.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me.
Todd, you look very engulfed into something right now. Are you trying to create a Nick's peeing or getting meat and cheese banner real quick?
I'm not gonna go right now.
Oh, but I'm ready.
I just ate my lettuce, so I'm good for right now. Nick's grabbing meat, count one. I'm not grabbing it right now.
Are you not? I can't see your hands.
I guess I set myself up for that one.
Yeah. Wait, let me grab it. It's way down here. I can't touch my toes, so what am I going to do?
That might have been kale, by the way, Nat.
What was kale?
I don't know. She said lettuce cow. I said it could have been
It was
kale.
bib lettuce, kale, and chard. And I kind of
Chard bodies.
rolled it up.
That's a good Parks and Rec.
Like a doobie and ate it. Like
it's a good Parks and Rec reference. Chard bodies.
Chard body, yes. Rainbow chard.
Hey, you want to have a water drink off?
Cole's baby. I will win.
Well, I took a sip, then you took a sip, so I re-sipped.
And we both have green bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby stash. It's back.
I mean, like I said, it comes and goes like the wind.
It doesn't come like the wind.
No. More like the mustache.
Isn't it always windy?
It's a lot more like a mustache than the wind.
It comes and goes like a mustache.
But it can be majestic like the wind.
It can blow majestically in the wind?
Title of a sex tape?
Blowing majestically in the wind?
Yes. Yeah.
Sam, they are on the water. I am on the Yingling Black and Tan.
Oh, look at you. You got a fancy beer that we can't
Black and
get.
tan.
I have a friend in from PA right now, and he brought me some Black and Tan. So
I'm regularly on the water, so that's not super weird.
I
don't
figure that with all the meat I ate, I should.
I got some of this, too.
None of that makes sense as a thing that people do, I don't think.
Sup, lost in? Probably Chris, but possibly Oscar.
If it's Oscar, take a picture of the My Little Pony tattoo and/or live stream it.
Or both. Either one is acceptable. So, what's going on in comics, boys?
I picked up some random free comic book day books today.
What'd you get? Did you get them all?
I got The Resistance, which I only got, even though I own it, because there's the Bite Size preview, which is the Cullen Bunn AWA Upshot book.
Nice.
I got Invincible.
Yeah. Whoa.
Apparently, that's a free comic book day book today.
Throwback. That's a throwback free. Or is it
ready
new?
for another throw? It's the first one.
Oh, okay. That's
Here's
crazy.
Another throwback for you. The Boys issue 1.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that one.
Oh, neat.
That might have been last week's. And then I've been grabbing stuff that eventually maybe my daughter will like.
Like The Boys.
So I got Lumberjanes.
Nice.
I don't know.
Awesome.
That it's Farewell to Summer. I've only read the first volume of that, so I'm guessing maybe that's an offshoot. And then apparently there's this Zoo Patrol Squad Kingdom Caper. It looks kind of like Zootopia people, but I don't think it is. Penny the Pig.
I'd be sad if that's not what you were doing, Chris. It's how our podcast was actually meant to be consumed. Was in the shower.
I just assumed everyone was in the shower.
Yeah, we should be in the shower. We should be live streaming from the shower.
Should.
It's a soggy burrito.
The reason I went there is because this issue 17
Lumberjanes is awesome. It's so good.
Of Young Justice. Oh, the center page was creased, and I showed it to them because Nick and I have had a few issues with this, and they pulled 3 to 4 other issues off the rack that all had the exact same crease in the center page. But then they found this one. It's Young Justice 17.
So
and this one does not have one. And apparently, they were like, well, since you're here and you pointed it out, we'll just check other ones. Nice. And then I grabbed the first 2 Archangel 8s.
Oh, nice. We'll have to read that together because I haven't started it yet and I'm excited.
And then they had this, which I looked at this the other day with Nick. It's the first mime. And it's in this thing, but then I looked at it more, and it's actually 3 issues of Batman. Ooh. So I just grabbed it. I mean, the first issue of Mime is a $9 book, and they had this at $10, and it's in this cool little display case. Like you might have gotten
what is it in?
It's a piece of cardboard, so you can see the one on the back.
Yeah,
and you can see the one in the front, and then there's another one right here.
Cool.
But it's just like a board.
Interesting.
And this was $2.25, and it's for kids of all ages, even though it is the first appearance of Punchline.
That's cool. Neat. It's kind of like a slab, but real flimsy, and you got to be careful.
Yep. And you could hang it on a thing. So I'm in this weird thing. It's issue 413.
Oh, you know what? It does say.
Well, this is issue 414. So I would just assume that that's what that is, but I could be wrong. And also, I'm saying that it's Punchline as a joke.
Hey, Joey. I have not read Cobra Kai yet. I still need to read that. I'm sure it's good. You like it?
I thought that was cool. Grabbed it.
Nice. That's awesome.
I think he did. I think Poser might have liked it. Also, I don't know if he actually finished it or not. But he posted.
Well, when it comes to comic books, I trust Hollywood Worlds of Sports more than a comic book poster.
I agree.
That's where I go for all my comic book news. Yes, I do remember buying comic book grab bags. Those are good times.
And that's what I think. I don't know.
It was all like not current stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't care.
Yeah, and they actually have those too. Well, it's not like that, but Tardy's makes those for the Grand Rapids Comic Con. I don't know if it's the same thing.
Different. It's because you could see them, like those grab bags. So it's like what you got. It's like what you have.
Yeah, and what you can get at Walmart. Walmart's been doing it for some weird reason.
That's right. They had those runs, those Walmart runs.
Well, they also have here's 5 issues of random DC books. That's weird. So like crappy Magic the Gathering boxes where it would be like random cards. Yeah. Like 25 random cards and it's all crap. Enjoy. Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people were finding like
some good stuff.
Marvel books like the new Thor books that are like going crazy. And the new Venom books that were going crazy were just like thrown in there.
That's cool.
Or I think I haven't been seeing Strange Academy. Or Strange, is that what it's called? I think that's
Umbrella Academy?
No, it's like a Doctor Strange Academy Marvel book that people are saying is supposed to be like Marvel version of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
but I think that was in a lot of them too.
It is strange. That is Strange Academy. I totally forgot about that because I was reading that pre-COVID.
Yeah, because it's only like 3 issues in, but I think a lot of people are just saying
because it's a Scotty Young joint.
Yeah, and if this book blows
Strange Academy.
Yeah, if this book blows up, that Strange Academy 1 is like 13 first appearances or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That sounds annoying, but yeah.
Yeah, where it's just like, I mean, it'd be like the first issue of like most books that have a ton of things in it.
Huh, that's neat. So it's actually about the OG Karate Kid? It's not about those series that's on Netflix? cool. That's neat. I finally read Lost Soldiers. And
I don't know.
it's the Image book that came out last week, the number 1. I very much enjoyed it. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
It's not what I expected. I'm trying to think if there's a good page to show the art to a degree. And it's not going to show up very well. It's definitely like an old school art style, but done very yeah. I don't really have a good example to show. I guess just this is the title page, but it's not super indicative of what the style will be. All the brown and everything doesn't really show it off, but it's pretty old school, and I like it a lot. I finally got to read it, and I'm really excited. I think it's a 5-issue arc.
I think
little mini series. And I'm really into it. I really like it.
Who wrote that book?
Again, I'm going to buy that.
Yes, the person who wrote it, because I forgot to put it in my notes. It's Alice Cott, Luca Casalulginda. God damn it!
You know why I now asked you? Why?
Heather Marie Lawrence Moore, Dia Bideker, and Tom Muller. Of course, easy names. Luca Casalanguida. Oof. And Alice Cott. Oof. Ugh. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I read Days of Hate. I read the first 2 issues of that book, and I think it's the same author.
Yeah.
And I only stopped reading it because
you couldn't say the name?
No, I didn't put it on my sub list. It was like I wasn't sold by the 2 issues. I didn't put it on my sub list, and then they just didn't have 3. So, hey.
There you go. I've also been catching more up on Hawkman per Sam King, because that's really good. I'm at 18, and I'm still very much enjoying it, and kind of sad I didn't pick it up from the get-go.
And then I've been telling you about that.
And then I've been working on a lot of... Yeah, you have. Cole's just constantly railing on me to get on Hawkeye.
Yeah, right? We're talking about Hawkeye, right?
Hawkeye, yeah.
Matt Fraction's run?
Yeah, Matt Fraction's Hawkman, which, please. I would read it in a second. The Sub-Bearded. Yeah, so I am really excited to keep going to that. And then I've worked on a lot of homework for this show. We've got some recording coming up. So I've been working on those titles, which I don't know if we want to talk about those titles at all, but I'm not a fan of one of them.
Which one?
I think Nick might be able to guess.
Is it one thing I've been reading?
It's a bigger title.
I'm not really into is New Frontier.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it at all. Other than the art is really nice.
No, the art's really cool, and the cover should pull anybody in, because it's amazing. But I'm just not hooked yet.
I think it's a longer read too.
Yeah, it is a longer read. Which
set up.
It's fine.
I don't know. Like, it's really weird if you like, because I know my buddy's reading it in trade, and I've been reading it on DC Universe.
Yeah, that's how I'm reading it.
That has issues. Whereas he's reading in chapters, but the chapter to issue ratio isn't always the same.
Right.
So like he's been reading 2 chapters, but I've been reading, but like some chapters are 2, or some issues are 2 chapters, some are 3, and I think one might be 4.
First issue was 3, and then 2 was 2.
I'm reading the trade, so
yeah,
I think they're the same page count. The issues
they're definitely all the same pages wise, but
yeah. But no, I don't know if anyone else has read it in the chat.
Frontier. I know you can buy.
I don't find a lot of stuff that I don't like very often. I usually can find some good stuff, and the art is definitely good in this, that I'm able to be pulled in. But it's interesting because there was a poll that somebody put on our Twitter, Mr. Nick down here, about what's important is writing her thing. And I was like, I wonder if this is about New Frontier because
it absolutely was.
The art's great, but I'm like, I'm not super pulled in. Yeah, it's DC New Frontiers. Sam King.
Which they re-released it in Black Label. I'm not really sure why that needs to be a Black Label, except for that it's not in continuity.
They added bat dicks.
In this? Are you lying?
Yeah, I'm lying.
He's like, I'm not caught up to that yet. Thanks a lot.
I mean, like, hopefully it's a little bit less tasteful than the original one.
Hopefully it's
more just tasteful.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's the main cover for issue 1.
It's real pretty.
Yeah.
It's great.
How far are you into it? About?
I'm a ways into it. Where is it?
Can't get this to. There we go. So let's get.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's cool. It's got the 3-page thing, and it's
cool. It's laid out really awesome. They've got great splash pages.
Oh yeah, there's some really cool.
And it's not that the story's bad; it just hasn't gripped me. And it's a long read, so it's hard to not be like.
Well, there's so much going on, and it jumps around, and you're.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I don't know. I could definitely see why someone might really like it, though, too. So I wouldn't say don't read it just because I didn't like it.
So cool.
I mean, I'm not even really that like engulfed in it either. I just brought it up because it was like,
and I've
heard everyone say how great it is. Nick,
you're gonna regret not having that.
You are definitely gonna regret not having that. It's
just a graphic novel, though, right?
Yeah, it's just a graphic novel. So there's no pulling. You can just grab it.
Young adult size, the smaller book,
but it's so good.
$16.99 and fantastic.
It is fantastic indeed.
Why is it sold out or something, or is it just? Are you just?
Oh,
I don't know. You should be able to find it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't, let us know. I think that our shop probably has a few extra.
Unless it's sold out. That just seems like the type of book that they just print more. Like if there's not like
a... That's a good mystery box pull. Squirrel Girl.
Nick, you look exhausted, dude. What did you do today? From Joey.
So I helped my friend Brian run a disc golf tournament today. So I've been like up drinking beer and throwing frisbees and running through the woods and being up to shenanigans with a bunch of friends. So I am very tired. I wasn't going to jump on, but then I got home and it was like, I'll do it.
But he might just pass out and we'll have to replace him at some point.
At some point I might be like, you know what, guys, bye.
Yeah, no, and we told him that we'll never ever be okay with it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's a couple more beers to drink, so it's fine.
He's at least 2 more with us. That's good to know. There was talk of audio issues earlier. Is that still going on, or is that better?
It's usually when that happens, you just have to refresh YouTube and it's fine. I've seen it a few times myself, so I'd mentioned that to him, but I think we're good.
Because we've never had technical issues before, so I'd be shocked.
Never.
That'd be a first. Yeah. I read a bunch of Some Things Killing the Children again. I had a little bit of time to go back through that.
Me too. That's weird.
I'm still thinking a lot about Bad Mother. I didn't pull issue 1.
They still have copies of Comic Book Signal.
I know, and I'm probably gonna just get the trade because I like the trade. What else did I read? I don't know if that's one we're not supposed to talk about yet.
I mean, we can like talk about it.
Yeah.
Not like talk about it.
Terminal Punks. I liked that a lot.
Oh yeah.
That I think comes out in like August. Terminal Punks.
The Mad Cave.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was cool. And there was another one that I read. That Adventures of Byron Comic Capers.
I haven't read that one yet.
I liked it a lot. It's very meta. I don't know what they're gonna do to keep
I think it must be a one-shot.
So yeah, I think it is.
I read another Scout book that is called Gut Ghost.
Gut Ghost.
I got my Scout Comics box all the way from Puerto Rico today. And Gut Ghost definitely reminds me of that same feel that the Adventures of Byron has, where like in the beginning they're watching an episode of TV and then they just start talking about like video stores that have gone like out of business. And like, I don't know, like, I mean, the Adventures of Byron is loosely about people talking about creating a comic book.
Yeah. It's just kind of that conversation.
It's kind of there. It's kind of there. It's a little bit there.
Oh yeah. The mustache is slightly here. I'm sorry. I shaved it. I ate it when I eat a sandwich and or wings, and then I eat my mustache, I shave it. Those are the rules of the mustache. I don't know how to trim because I don't know how to. It'll look weird. And my mustache is not the kind. It's very wispy and weird when you see it in real life, and it doesn't trim well either.
Oh, yeah.
So I just start over. Those are how I deal with it.
This is Cole's mustache if left untrimmed.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm pretty much a those guys, squid faces. Yeah.
Yeah. One of these. And then it's like in the wind. Yeah. Yeah. No, obviously your mustache. I've seen it.
We all know what it looks like.
Yeah. My favorite Scout comic, god damn it, Mad Cave comic that I've read so far, I can't help it. I really liked Over the Ropes.
I haven't read that yet.
I need to read that issue still.
Some guy, Birch, did the letters for it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. His first name's Justin, it says on the top. He's kind of done a few things. He hangs around, I hear. No, it's really good. And Justin kills it again. Because my new thing is really paying attention to letters. And it's really interesting how different it can be from comic to comic and how much it changes things.
You should check out Gut Ghost.
Gut Ghost? I will check out Gut Ghost.
For letters purposes. It's like very like illustrated-y, like
I just don't get the Scout box.
I know.
Give me another way to get it. Do they do digital?
They do, I think.
Oh, I probably will get into it then. Because I can't handle getting a box with a number 12 in it.
Yeah.
Like, that's my issue. I need to be caught up because if I get a box and it's like one number one and then a bunch like in the middle of arcs, I'm like, no. And then I'll end up buying them anyways. Because I'll have this one. Letterer Boner. Letterer Boner. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got a Kickstarter in the mail yesterday.
Hard letter.
From Ben Goldsmith, who also did the Beyond the Demon, the Sea, and RV9.
Oh, cool. Nice.
But Justin Birch also did the letters. I opened it up just to look, and I saw that, and I was like, that's hilarious. I kickstarted this book like a year ago, and here he is.
Hey, Flash Ray. Andrew.
No, always Flash Ray.
Flash Ray Andrew. Flandrew.
Don't like
it's kind of like Flanders.
I don't think anyone likes that.
Heidi ho. What's up, neighborino?
Oh,
letters, bro. Do you even letter, bro? Do you?
I might sometimes.
Do you even letter?
I mean, technically, I wrote Nat a letter, and I think I wrote Chris a letter, and I've wrote maybe Poser a letter.
Oh,
but it was included in shipments.
I never
and Sam.
Never got a letter.
Well, I don't never got a letter either. Just kidding. I have both of your addresses.
That's not true. You've been to my home.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean that I have your address.
It had to at one point.
And still, I've been to your house probably like 5 times maybe for random
because
things.
my mailbox is also a drop-off, not just for recording.
But like it's also, I always feel like I never know which house is your house.
They're very similar. Now I have a big rental since my car is broken and I have the rental, my driveway is the only one with a car in it. So it's like, oh, it's that guy. Southern comic geek. Are you from the South?
You know what else I read that I didn't really care for? Which is weird because same thing. I don't usually have.
What's going on? Where's negativity?
Nick, the guy that literally almost likes everything.
I think I'm just running out. I think I'm just running out of like main top 100 list stuff or something. I don't know. But I started to read Rebirth Deathstroke. And
oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Did we talk about it on the show? Or I don't know if we did or not. But
I think we did.
There's nothing else to really say. I started reading it and I'm just not. I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is really. But a cool thing that I randomly discovered on DC Universe is a 4-parter called Black Magic, written by Jack Kirby and Joe Simon.
Yeah.
Who's Jack Kirby?
I don't know. I think he's new.
It's Jack Kirby.
I think he's new, other than the fact that it came out in 1973.
Yeah, he must never have made it.
Yeah, it must not have been. Let me see if I can get. Here we go.
Hey, Chaos.
What's up, Chaos?
I'll just show you this.
What's everyone else been reading? Let's. You want to throw it in the comments what you've been reading? Lack Nerby? Lack Nerby. I've never heard of him.
Well,
that's cool.
Confused. It was super cool. I don't even know how I stumbled around it, but it's like these little mini. It's like these little mini Twilight Zone kind of just these little short little stories.
Yeah,
that actually sounds kind of cool.
It is really cool.
But you don't like it, you said.
No, that I really like.
Oh, sorry, Deathstroke was
Deathstroke was the one that I was like, it was really bad. It was just I found myself like 4 pages in, and I'm like, I don't care about
Little Pony and Transformers.
We already talked about that.
I mean, we could keep talking about it.
Yeah, maybe not enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, have, my copy
what's the name of it? I would be interested in reading it. I like real books too. And I really like biographies. If you also like biographies, I can give you some ones that aren't comic related, but I do love me some biographies.
Disaster Inc. sounded good.
Awesome, Nick. Disaster Inc. Who's reading that? Oh, Sam King. I need to like go more in depth with Sam about it because the first 2, they're doing some serious like world building. Well, not world building, but story building. And finally at the end of 2, I'm like, here we go. Because I'm like, this is kind of slow, but I'm liking the world. I just want something to happen. And finally at like the end of 2, it's like, here we go. So I'm like ready.
I loved that second cover.
Yeah.
I saw it on the shelf today.
Great.
And I contemplated getting I didn't even look if they had Disaster Inc.
Oh, are you not reading it?
No. Well, that was when Death Day and that came out. I was like, this one seems like it's something I'd be more into.
Joe Harris and Sebastian Perez and Carlos M. Mangual, Disaster Inc. Look at that cover.
Yeah, I really like that cover.
It's real nice. It's really cool. It is about a company that does extreme adventuring, like off the books, kind of like not legal adventuring.
And like they go into like Chernobyl like areas and stuff, right?
Yeah, Fukushima is where it's set. But that's the first cover.
Yeah, that first cover was sick.
Dang. Like I need some of that. And the art is really solid. And it's from Aftershock, who also does Dead Day.
Yeah, I told Nat to grab both those books and tell me which one was better, so I know which one to get out of the
Dead Day. Dead Day was better. That's right, because we remember we each got to pick one for polls from that week.
Yeah, and I was like, just get this one so you can tell me if it's better than Dead Day.
Todd's giving me glamour shot photo vibes. You fucking know it.
Ooh.
This is on my DSLR that I use for photography. So like I can smolder. Also because Nick has my normal webcam. So it forced me to really upgrade.
I gotta get that back to you.
Wes hated B-Rex.
We talked about that.
No.
We talked about that.
I think that he didn't appreciate that it was 2 pages, I think was the issue.
The B-Rex story was fine. It was just too short.
Yes.
I wanted a whole one-shot of B-Rex.
I want a fucking series, yo. Give me that. I want to see the beginning.
Series.
Yep. I want to see the beginnings. I want to see the beginnings of his origin up until like when death metal happens.
That's what I want. I want death metal to end and B-Rex takes over the main Batman.
I'm
title.
good with that too. He's
for the next 200.
Tom King wrote it though.
Tom King is gonna write it, and he's really sad.
It's just a sad B-Rex crying out of a window, and he's trying to get tissues on his eyes, and he just can't.
He becomes a vegetarian.
Yes.
And then he's on trial for killing animals.
Yes. Honestly, this sounds amazing. It kind of reminds me. Do you guys ever watch Archer?
Yeah.
They did for season 1 DVDs. There's the Velociraptor cut, where the idea was a Velociraptor was first cast as Archer. So the whole first episode is, instead of Archer, any of his lines and anytime he's in it, it's a Velociraptor going, ah!
I don't like that.
It was amazing. I died. It was incredible.
You're
so
here
like
now.
that.
How did you die?
I got resuscitated. Shit happens. But yeah, no, so I want that. Give me like Tom King's Batman run, but put B-Rex in it.
Oh, so Austin, it sounds like you have a copy of Ice Cream Man number 20, and I have a copy of Transformers My Little Pony.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
You both are doing like, you're both doing it like, yo, you give it to me. You give it to me.
I think
you give it to me.
Same. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure the hype around both those books is about equal.
Did you say Nat has the Ice Cream Man?
No, Oscar.
Oh, Oscar has it. Okay, because it's like Nat's not going to give that up.
No, but she might have a line on one for herself and maybe a plus.
That B cover is maybe one of the best covers that's happened in a long time.
And
it's one of the best issues that has come out in a very long time. I
had every intention of grabbing it off the shelf, and I got back from the comic book store, and it was like, oh, I didn't grab that, and like got on Twitter, and it was like, oh, it looks like it's not gonna be a thing. And then when I sent a message to them, and they said they didn't even order it. They didn't even order it.
I think I'm like probably one of the few people pulling that book from that shop. I mean, it is kind of more of a family-friendly location too, I would guess.
It's a family-friendly book. I'm like,
oh no, I'm just saying, like,
Ice Cream Man.
Also, it was super weird. So, our shop is owned by a family, and there is a mother, a son, a daughter, and the dad. And the mother and daughter were in when I was there today.
Awkward. When you're pulling your Grim Fairy Tale stuff, that's really awkward.
No, a trucker dude was in there and just like cursing up a storm and being really weird. Not like inappropriately, but just like, you know, the way you would assume a trucker talks.
Sure.
I might not, like, I don't 100% agree with him, but I also don't disagree with him.
It's not a bad cover.
It's definitely not a bad cover.
It's a great cover.
Hat in the hat.
Like, I've been getting all the A
That's
covers.
a hot take. That's a hot take.
I probably would have asked for the B cover on pre-order if it was the second promo.
Nat, I was going to say,
if they were together, interesting.
Nat, even if the damage doesn't come back super great, I would be interested to know what the damage is and probably still interested in the book if the price was still right. Because I would just want to have it, and then I would buy the B cover. So let me know. You know to let me know. We are up against. If anybody else comes up against one that's not $20.
Yeah, right.
Because I've been trade waiting, and it's like I would just spend the 20 because I really want it, but I can buy like 1.5 trades for that, and it just seems kind of silly. So,
which I think he has the most followers of anyone in the contest on
Who does? The
Boy
boy.
Who Had 7. He has the most followers on YouTube.
Oh, that's funny because I'm gonna make his 7 cry because we're gonna destroy him. He's gonna wish that he was the boy who had none when we're done with him. What?
Good nap.
Yeah.
But you should definitely reserve a question. The 7 are.
I still have no idea what's going on. There's like
we're gonna fight but there's 3 of us, so we have an advantage. We still have to go one at a time though.
So what, you guys are just alternating, but it's like a trivia thing?
No, it's a debate. So maybe we should have Comic Book Poser on. Do you want to hop on, Poser?
Do you want to hop on and explain to drunk, exhausted Nick what you're doing?
And to the people on here who may not have...
Only to do it again tomorrow? Because I'll be like, hey, why don't you tell me about
what's going on again?
I'll just send him a link real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
like, just go watch your stream.
I just did it.
Well, I just did it.
Well,
now I'm going to do it.
Mine's better. Yeah, Nick can't. He just sends a link to Google.
Yeah, it's just a link to the YouTube.
It's just to our
yeah.
Not even ours, just YouTube.com.
Yes. Bring out the poser. Ding, ding, ding. Bring out the poser.
I read a bunch more Flash too.
Are you gonna go do something, Cole?
Oh no, I just was saying. He said I'll be down in 5 minutes. I said,
okay.
I also started Injustice 2.
Hey, you're man. I flew by you on that one.
Well, I stopped reading it completely, and now I need.
Oh, I know, and
tonight when I need to read like 3 books to get my DCU points, I switched to Injustice to just like get through it real quick.
Funny. I'm done with it. It's great. It's Injustice 2 is awesome because Tom Taylor's back in the mix.
Did he do all of it?
What?
Did he do all of it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's
what
been
I
a while.
usually do is I go down and I find one of the shorts, and then I just play. Play the shorts.
Shorts. We like pants here.
No, we like.
I'm wearing shorts currently.
2
out of 3 burritos
bitches.
like shorts. I also read this 4-page issue of a comic that is, I think, just the intro to what this comic is going to be about. It's called.
It's only 4 pages.
Yeah, so it's an ash can, which apparently Todd says that's a thing. But this was in the Scout box. It's seems pretty intriguing. I think I would like it more than you guys might like it, but
why? It looks cool. It looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre from here.
It is not. It is about a terrorist organization getting a Secret Service agent.
That's what I said, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. And then I read Grit 1, which is kind of, maybe this is going to be like a Monster Hunter book.
That'd be cool.
Ooh, cool.
It's
nice.
Who's that from? Or is
They're
that
both from Scouts.
That's your Scout box?
Yeah, that's from the Scout box. So that one is really sweet, and it does something with the panel work that I really like, where stuff kind of comes off the main picture into the the white border around the panels. Stuff will come off the main picture into that area. I mean, it's not actual real things, but just action lines from where they're jumping and stuff like that. Or
that's neat.
There was dirt and dirt. I first noticed it because there was one at the bottom of the second or third.
Trying to clean it.
I thought it was dirt because it literally looked like dirt there.
That's awesome.
I was did I have something on my thumb?
I love it. That's awesome.
Apparently, Nat also wanted to grab it, but that's
a bummer.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is he just gonna talk about My Little Pony the whole time?
One second. We gotta switch colors here. Because it's a spicy burrito with this kind of content. Oh, what up?
Hello.
The best comic book ever this week.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know if that's true.
There's a good chance it might be in my top 10 for the week.
Hell yeah.
I will say this.
It should be.
For the past
crossovers are the best.
3 or 4 years, I've been bringing home a lot of comics, and my wife hasn't read a single one of them.
Brings home a lot of dirty comics.
And I brought home Transformers: My Little Pony, and she read through it. So
What were her thoughts?
What were your thoughts?
thoughts. I haven't gotten.
Yeah, can you get her? Can you get her on the stream?
Yeah, let me get
Yeah.
hold on.
I mean, you got to get your meat and cheese, so you might as well ask.
Yeah, everybody else can go to the bathroom, and Nick's wife and I will hold this down.
Yeah.
Welcome to the My Little Pony hour.
I mean, that
I
one
think it's
scene
supposed to be
is
fun.
fine.
I think
My
it's
favorite
supposed to be
line
fun.
I
was
think it's just
the
supposed to be fun. Oh yes,
the property damage or property
Yes.
values line.
oh, so good. My daughter is wildly into My Little Pony. Like
Yeah.
she is way into it. So this is like my favorite thing because I could show her and be like, "Look at this! Hey, they're like with robots and stuff," and she's like, "That's so cool." So it's like, yes, because she also really likes Teen Titans Go. So I'm like, yeah, like we can
have
meld
5
these
episodes
worlds.
of that. All Toby does is sing the pie song. You know,
Oh my
from
God.
the episode where
Yes.
like, they're
Pie,
eating
pie,
people.
pie, pie. Well, they aren't eating people. The pie owner lady shop is eating people.
Oh, I thought she was baking people into the pies. I thought it was a real Soylent Green situation.
I think that they might be into the pies, but I think she's eating those because they are definitely fruit based. The ones they're throwing.
But like
I don't know.
when
I think
they
they
ate
keep
them,
it I think they keep
somebody
it
pulled
ambiguous.
clothes out of their mouth from somebody.
But that could have just been, mass manufacturing has lacks. It's a kids' cartoon, so you always have to have that ambiguousness. Like they're definitely not eating people. It's fruit. She's probably doing it, so that's fine. The mind control lady. But I do love that show. I would never want it to replace regular Teen Titans because OG Teen Titans cartoon is maybe one of the best cartoons, bar Avatar. But it never got to finish, so it makes me real sad. So
yeah,
it's tough.
X-Men got to finish because that shit was dope.
So was Teen Titans. Is super dope. Have none of you watched the OG Teen Titans?
I think I've seen a season.
Probably not.
It's so good. It's like dumb good. How good it is.
I watched Young Justice.
It's
Nick,
it's
you
as
can
good as
probably
Young
get some
Justice.
DCU points for watching that.
I just watched the shorts, and I don't even have to watch it. They just roll.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I made a carnal impression before we started.
I'm trying to get into my meatwad voice for Jin, but I haven't done it in so long.
All right, do I need to
I can't do it.
describe
Damn
to Nick what
Oh yeah, what are we
doing?
doing, Poser? What's going on here?
Oh yeah, that's why Poser
I-
came on.
I hear
He
I'm gonna be
distracted
a
us.
judge in a. I hear I'm going to be a judge in this debate.
No.
Just on our round.
I picked Todd to win.
All right. I might have to shift you all back a weekend because, or up a week to the 20th because Jabroni's got a blood drive going on.
Oh,
Here's,
blood
yeah.
drive because he's a vampire. Oh, he's
So-
going to get the blood quicker.
here's what's going on, Nick, and this is unless anybody else has the login to the Instagram. Nick is your.
I don't have that.
I had to
It's
turn
also
my
on the
notifications off, and that's why I don't know what's going on because I turned the notifications off, and then I signed in, and it was like 200 plus messages, and I was like, no.
Hey,
All right.
if you want to hand me
guys
that
were
login,
lighting.
I'll get onto
Just
the
go to the
Instagram.
Facebook.
Here's the
and
problem,
the
Poser,
messages
is
go
there was
there.
It doesn't work for me.
there was a
Here.
lot of notifications, and it was coming
Facebook?
through. It was coming through Instagram and Facebook. So I was getting 2 notifications for each message, and I was just like,
to save the rest of the burrito from
I shut it down fast.
public embarrassment.
But
It
there's
wasn't us.
There.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. Discord.
Okay.
Also, if anybody's on here not part of our Discord, you should be part of our Discord. It's great. It's in our description.
So right now,
Yeah, so I get that it's tiered with all different YouTube channels.
yep,
Oh, is that what this is?
It's comic book related, right?
No.
yes. So there are debating.
Oh, there's dates and
Boy Who
stuff.
Had 7.
Yeah, the boy who
Uh,
will have none.
I did a random wheel to set the seeds. So the boy who had 7 is the higher seed in your matchup. So there are 3 topics that you all have up for debate. Who's the best superheroine, Wonder Woman or Storm? The best mega villain, Darkseid or Thanos? Or who'd win in a throwdown, Justice League or Justice League Dark?
I'll take any of those.
So
those are great topics.
what's
Oh my
going to
God.
happen in the next couple of days is from that list of 3, Matt, the boy who had 7, is going to pick one of those that he doesn't want to debate. And then you all will pick the other one that you don't want to debate, setting the topic.
And then he picks this or that, correct?
Then he picks the side.
Wow.
And you'll have a debate, and I've got a panel of several different folks who will come on to judge. And you are competing for something that is relatively sweet that I will showcase when it finally comes in the mail.
Is it killing the children?
Maybe. It could fall.
Is it a number 20 V
Someone's
cover?
killing little people.
Is it a number
And
20
then
V cover?
the other thing to spice this up, and I'll
It's the
put
only way
it
to make
out
Nick care.
in my Monday video to keep the chat involved. I've set up the tournament on challenge.org, which is a bracket website. So you can go through and do bracketology. And Rob Boswell has said that he will put up a slab for the winner of the bracket pool.
How cool.
So you're going to debate. There are
What a good guy.
speeches,
What the
and
hell?
I'll also share the link to the description document in the Discord once I reopen it because it's got the format in there. But Todd is a former high school debate nerd. We'll see that I've cherry-picked a couple of different formats and mashed them together, but essentially it's ping-pong of speeches. They're all 3 or 2 minutes long. And since you all are a threesome, you can either pick one person to represent the channel the whole time, or you can alternate people into individual speeches.
Will there be a rebuttal section?
There's
I want to have a reason to have my anti folder.
yeah, I mean, there's each of you have like a 4-minute kind of or 3-minute constructive. There's a rebuttal speech, and then I'm just calling the last one a 2-minute closing argument so we can keep it nice.
If they don't pull any arguments that I say, will the judges know what I'm talking about when it's like he didn't refute this point, so it's considered right.
The different people that I've got in to judge, I've got Rob Boswell, I've got Rob Wurst from Not Near Mint, who is a legit ass court reporter. We've got Isaac, the Pixar nerd. We've got Rod the Rican, who will pop in a couple of times. Then I'm trying to think of the last person I got. Oh, America's favorite letterer of all the comics we read, Justin Birch.
That's right. That's awesome.
Going to judge as well.
Very cool.
Chris, the answer to your question is yes. That you and Oscar, unlike what you did on Comics and Beers Trivia Challenge, where you had to alternate. You and Oscar can designate like who's giving which speech if you want to, but both of you can't speak during the same period of time.
Hey, Joey.
Bye, Joe.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm going to start putting pressure on at least the people for this week to get their topics picked, because we're going to start Thursday night at 9/8 Central, and I want to be able to have some like promo thumbnails and stuff up and ready to go.
So we're in 2 weeks.
So we're not 8/27. We might be later than that.
You all might be next week. I've got to.
I really need to know what topic I'm doing then.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, because I figure
if Cole's gonna do it, I still am gonna help him research like a motherfucker.
Yeah. But I gotta talk with everybody else because Jabroni was busy because he doesn't get back until Friday. So if I can flip flop things away. Oh, and Chris is being smart.
We're lost in Booster Gold. Thor or Booster Gold, I'm assuming, is what he wants.
No, I think he wants Reverse Flash of the Joker.
Or the Joker? No, I'm sure that's actually it.
And then there was one topic where they had me change it, or Bearded suggested to change it. And it was like, who's got the better rogues gallery? And it was like Batman or the Flash. And everybody was like,
it's too easy.
That's a Spider-Man.
Yeah, there it is. So Flash versus Spider-Man?
Yep.
Is it Flash and not Batman?
No, it's Batman Spider-Man.
Okay, because Batman has the best rogues, so sorry, whoever doesn't get Batman.
But I am liking some of the topics.
Spider-Man
over leftover later on. And I think as we do this, I'll come up with more little topic ideas and expand it, because I know I can't camp out too much in Indie Land because not everybody is reading everything. But if I stick in Marvel and DC, then all of those topics, except for like 5 of them from the list, might be a little rough. But
what are the rough ones?
I got to pull up that document, but like one of them is an artist question. One of the ones that I'm looking forward to is like Elseworld Tales, yay or nay.
Ooh. Ooh. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Right, hard yay. Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. I like, yes, Mrs. Bearded is gonna help. The Bearded.
I mean, to be fair though, she pulled Danny the Street on your video of identifying comic book heroes. So like, I think that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, either she knows more than she's letting on, or you're rubbing off on her.
Or she's just really good at research.
Yeah.
But yeah, she picked also somebody from something that was really weird that I had no idea about.
Compliment. That's the nicest thing Nat's ever said about me. She's never said anything nice about me. So
I mean, she did say that you're in the running for one of her favorite burritos.
Oh, am I one of the 3?
You're one of the 2.
So the first 3 topics
that
are up for Dudes Talking Comics versus Burke is most underrated superhero, Martian Manhunter or Moon Knight. The oddest Marvel character, which I would love to see.
Most overrated?
That's the Nat one right there.
Most underrated. And oddest Marvel character is Squirrel Girl or Lockjaw.
Squirrel Girl all day.
Dude, Lockjaw's so tight and adorable.
But weird, right?
Worst what?
Yeah, it's snuggle them.
I also like worst regional team, Justice League Detroit or Great Lakes Avengers. That I've had
you're shitting on the state of Michigan.
With that one.
It's really funny though.
Have you read Justice League Detroit?
Right.
No, I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's like the opposite of Justice League International. It's not. It's a real ragtag group.
But some of the ones that we've got,
is Cyborg on it at least?
I don't remember.
I would hope so.
Where was my? Oh, you would like this topic: greatest comic book animal, lion cat or pizza dog?
I mean,
lion cat is good, but
what the fuck? Oh my god!
I feel like that's former members.
Oh my god!
But
they have Batman in their group, and Zatanna, and Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter. I guess they have Steel, Vixen, Gypsy, and Elongating Man. That's not that ragtag of a group.
Bearded, I've talked about Throw Burrito.
Pretty ragtag, man.
You got Batman.
He's the head. the head of like every Justice League.
And Martian Manhunter. He's like Superman if Superman's like weakness was fire. Which is like kind of a big
It's
thing.
not good.
But like that dude's still pretty like, hey, LOL, you want to talk to us? I'm putting up the links. We're all talking.
Yeah, but Felicity does that on Arrow. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, but
these are magical Martian links.
Yeah. Can we get Felicity or Martian Manhunter? I would really like to make that debate.
Well, one's a person that a lot of people didn't like, and one's a superhero that a lot of people don't know about.
So yeah, Felicity, and then Martian Manhunter's a superhero.
Nick, does that make enough sense for what you're going to make Cole and Todd do?
Yeah, I get it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
What he's going to watch us do, mostly because Nick isn't
doing great.
I think if we get to the championships, I want to kind of let Nick go.
Except he's going to agree with everyone, or it'll be like Orange Cassidy at the debates.
Yeah,
I do like debate.
Old school when Will Ferrell debates the Raging Cajun, and he just blacks out and has like a string of coherent sentences, and the Raging Cajun concedes. Nick goes, "That's how you do it. That's how you debate."
I thought it was going to be more like Billy Madison, where I go on this big long rant.
And then, posers like that has nothing to do with anything. Like, no. I award you no points.
Thank God
God have mercy on your soul. Yes.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having heard it.
Oh, we're still proud of
you. Good. So proud of you.
But yeah, that's what's going on. It starts on Thursday, so I'm going to start pestering everybody, and I'll just post everything that I share with the Comic Burrito Instagram in the Side of Queso Discord. That way Nick doesn't get overwhelmed by notifications.
If I had the Facebook app on my phone, I'd be better at helping with this, but
all you need is the Facebook Pages app. It's not even the Facebook app.
We'll figure it out. It would be just in Comics versus Burke to start off on Thursday?
Yeah, it's them and then Immortal Biggie Shaq versus Bruce
and Stephanie.
And Biggie Shaq was hilarious because after Greg hopped off the stream, he was like, I'll hop on, and you could hear his baby crying in the background, and he's just tearing everybody apart. So
everybody watching, you need to tune in at least to watch Shaq debate, because that's going to be something. So you get to watch dudes and talking comics and Burke fight, and then you get to watch you get to watch him. I'm so excited to see how what he does. I'm ready for him to like show up in a suit and take it dumb seriously after everything.
Cigarettes.
I told him that he needed to cut a promo, and he's like, "I'm not going to make fun of Stephanie because I'm not going to beat up on a woman." And then I was like, "Well, get Melody to do it."
There you go. So can we cut promos?
Yeah, you can cut promos. I encourage it. I'll tweet it out all over the place, because anything that is you pushing the audience and cutting a promo, it's good press to get more people.
Yeah, brother.
Can we pay somebody to let us power bomb them, burrito bomb them through a table?
Burrito bomb is our finisher. Dear goodness.
Yeah, I know that, but we got to pay somebody to burrito bomb them through a table.
Why can't we do? Social distancing.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta do it for our promo. Or can you just Photoshop that?
It's like a shield bomb, because we put them.
Yeah, just Photoshop us over all the Shield members.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No, you don't.
Why do you get to be Roman? You're Seth.
I'm not. He's being Roman. I'm giving it to Nick because he doesn't actually do anything for the debates. We beat him all up.
So my Dean Ambrose then?
Yeah. You're a crazy guy.
You can do one of those shatter effects. Just go get one of those pictures of Matt's room when he's counting down his 1,000,000,000 9/8 in his collection. And you can throw some.
I got 198.
Perfect. I got 198.
All right, I gotta go back and watch Umbrella Academy. I have a review due for my side hustle tonight.
Oh yeah, good luck.
To make that training montage. It was your good luck charm for the first one, so you could add my sweet not belt prize to your belt.
Nice.
Nice.
What's up,
Hi,
Superior?
Superior.
All right,
Sup?
thanks for
All right,
having
well,
me
thanks
on,
for
y'all.
explaining it.
And that's
Yep,
Thursday at 8, everybody, Central. 8 Central.
Yeah. 9/8 Central.
Yeah.
All right. Night, fellas. I'll be lurking in the
Bye.
chat.
That's my poser impression. It's pretty good.
And here's a sticker. Just kidding. It's over here.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm going to go grab that meat.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go too.
What? I'm all alone?
Yep.
Well, now that I have the stage to myself, just kidding. I'm going to add Todd back just so that he's weirdly here now, too. But now
No,
he's
I'm going.
sides.
I'm leaving.
I don't
Oh,
want
that's
to be
not
all
good.
alone.
Okay, you can see my things. Enjoy.
Well, oh, now I'm here alone. I'm really not used to this, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Hey, Frank. Welcome. I did not read Money Shot. Oh, Nick's already back? That was super quick.
It doesn't take me long to grab meat.
All right, so we can just change the banner. I might have sent an invite to somebody to join, so we might
That's
get a
fair.
loose joiner. Todd P. Count. It's at 2 currently, but I can switch that.
Who's coming on the... Is it our lettuce wrap?
I don't know. I did not. I don't know if he's still here.
And I'm blanking because my brain isn't working on who that even was. Chaos?
Yes.
Chaos? Chaos, are you
Nice.
still around? Uh-oh, my phone is freaking out.
I just wish I could be Roman bearded, but apparently Todd won't let me. You are. So you get to be the handsome guy, Nick.
Yes. Finally. It's about time.
It is about time.
So I'm not getting my points from
DCU anymore?
watching these shorts. I think they're...
Oh, well, have you watched them already?
Yeah, but if you watch enough of them in between, it like resets.
Hey, Nick, look at the screen.
Hey!
What's up?
How's it going?
Hi. You gonna talk Money Shot?
Can you hear us, Nat?
Yes, sorry. I had
Okay.
a couple of things. Oh my God. There was so much happening. Yes, I would love to talk Money Shot. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk. But first, I want to ask, Nick, how was that meat grabbing? Was it good?
It's pretty good. It's
What kind of meat is it?
I think it's
Oh, that's like one of those what is that? Is that a
salami and
special?
provolone cheese.
Oh, that's a fancy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a charcuterie board to go.
It's real good. I got a little Babel too.
Hi, Sam, in the chat. I finally figured out how to see the live chat
Oh, yeah.
on the
On this,
stream.
yeah. I mean, all I'm going to say is that Bray Wyatt is still my favorite, and I'm really into what he's doing currently, but I'm just talking WWE. Keep going with the Money Shot. So I've only read the first 5 issues. But the weird thing is that cover on... Well, okay, so my shop, as I've mentioned, is very family friendly. Like, I think I might be the only person who has got Sex Criminal on their pull list. And I think they had to start getting it for me.
I don't know if that's true. Maybe.
I did, however, when they had the Fiona Staple XXX cover, I felt like they bought that because I just loosely picked it up because I was like, oh, Fiona Staple, might as well grab that. It's still in the poly bag, which apparently now they don't do poly bags. They have cardboard in front of it.
The for sex criminals?
Yeah, for the like XXX ones.
Oh, okay.
They used to
The other
poly
ones I
bag them, but
haven't.
apparently like penises came through the poly bag. Like you could see a penis through the poly
Like they
bag.
do. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a good
I love
penis,
a
it's
good
going to
old
come through a
penis
poly
in the
bag.
Every once in a while, I go up there through the poly bag. It's fine.
On the current poly bag, it says penis on it. Sorry.
So I'll talk about this. It is like before I even opened this issue 7, which so the first arc ends at issue 5, and then you have issue 6 picked up a few weeks back, and that was really, I didn't see that coming. What they did in issue 6, like we should have seen it coming, but I didn't, and I thought it was great. And then this issue, I was so pissed for good reasons. There's just. They're adding in a character that we already hate in a sense.
Is it Donald Trump?
I
I saw you post on Twitter that you were quoting Donald Trump. Well, the weird thing is that cover is in the trade.
Okay.
At the end of the trade, they have that cover like, hey, welcome to this issue. I guess I can quick show it.
Yes. No, I have the trade too. I believe I do recall seeing it in there. It might have just been like a preview though.
Yeah, but that was like, hey, this is what's happening next.
Yes. Yeah. So I was like leading into volume 2. It was a very thin issue, but there was a lot packed into it. So like before I even opened it, I was like, why is this so thin? Sam called a pants check, guys.
Well, you have to be a part of it, I think.
I guess so.
You're here.
I hurt my knee earlier. See?
Yeah. And I just got up, so.
It's a stool that's
I'm
spinning,
wearing
so
green
it's
shorts.
dangerous. Pants check. Baby, I didn't die. I did it. He was playing Madden 2020 on the couch.
Oh, nice.
He's like,
What
what
team is he playing as? The Bears? Tell him the Bears suck.
Yeah,
Oh, I
do it.
cannot tell him that.
Do
No.
it.
Yeah, tell him Lions
Come
rule.
from us.
But tell him that the Bears are better than the Packers.
No.
We all agree 100%.
No. Just say, go Pack, go.
So cheese is what you want me to say.
Just don't say
Jeez.
anything, I guess.
Jeez.
Yeah, okay. See, look, I ruined it for you, didn't I?
Yes.
I'm really good at that. I loved Money Shot this week. My focus was awful for reading Coffin Bound, and I still haven't gotten back to it. And as excited as I was, it is just it's a heavy read. It's a difficult read. And so I get why so many people might be resistant to it, but it's such a beautiful read when in combination with the art. When I saw your question about like what's more important, I never answered it because there was no option for they are equally important to give you a very well-rounded comic book story, right?
Yeah.
You can sit there and have great writing, but you're playing imagination if you can't make out the artwork.
I didn't intend for it to become that. The intention wasn't that it's good art with bad writing or good writing with bad art, but just that the writing is maybe a little bit better than the art, or sometimes the art is, it's like the art is the standout and I would say like Descender for me, Jeff Lemire writing phenomenal, but Dustin Wynn art is just out of the world. So for me, that book, the art is better, and I think I'm leaning art, but I used to lean more writing, but that was kind of what I meant by it.
Okay, I see.
But
I'd say they're just equally complementary of each other. But along with a letterer, I mean, if you don't have a good letterer on the comic book, what are you doing? When it's like you're not getting that extra layer of emotion that's coming through just the way the words are written, right?
I think that can just like excel the book to show things better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm still probably pro team writing only because I can deal with bad art and good writing more than I can deal with great art with horrible writing.
Yeah, if the writing's not good, then I'm going to struggle for sure. But I don't know. When it comes to comic books, I'd say it has to be very, very well balanced. It's hard for me to like, oh God, I don't know that I could suffer through a book that's written really well, but the art's not good.
And I was talking to somebody else that because I said like, well, the art obviously draws it more because when you take a book like Hedra with no dialogue, and then they were quick to point out that writing should be more than just straight narrative and dialogue, that there is writing to Hedra, even though there isn't written word.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a script.
There is.
I mean, granted, it's just one guy doing it, right? So he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't make a script. Maybe he just draws it off the frame and goes.
Maybe.
By the way, I got that back.
Getting a second printing.
Oh yeah. Which, man, did you see that it has an Etsy version?
No, I saw the second printing. I think the cover, the only change they were doing was changing the words to blue, like a light blue.
Oh, nice. I mean, either way, I highly recommend that for anyone that is a comic book fan.
Oh, yeah.
This is even a book that I might like. I think my wife might like this book. Like,
oh, I did like my wife did. I flipped through Hedra, and she kind of did like we kind of looked through, and we kind of went through it. So she did My Little Pony, and Hedra.
Was Hedra first, or was it after?
Hedra would have been first.
So
nice.
My Little Pony. This was the cover that I got.
Yeah, is that the standard cover?
I believe so.
I don't remember.
We need a Todd poop count, by the way, because he's been.
He has his daughter, and his daughter's mom is picking her up, and they are doing their goodbyes right now.
Oh, so not a poop count.
Definitely not. Well, maybe he could have taken a quick poop and then done that too. I don't know.
Yeah.
His bowel movement
Probably is,
but I would assume that he probably didn't.
But I enjoyed this. I've never, I think this is probably my first crossover since I've gotten into comic books. I enjoyed the way it read. It didn't feel like it was too heavy on like My Little Pony's sparkle friendship crap versus Transformers. It felt very well balanced. And I have a good opportunity to,
I said they're just fun stories. Like it's not, it's just a fun little. It's the same thing with the Batman Turtles and the Turtles, Power Rangers, and Ghostbusters, and all those other crossovers I've read have just been really fun. Really,
I'm so bummed they have the Turtles crossover 2 in a bundle at our shop, and it's not really discounted.
We got the same cover then.
Samesies.
Because I almost bought that also.
Is it just $3.99 each?
No, well, I think they're $5 issues for those because it's marked as $60 or $30 for the 6 issues.
For Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Yeah. And 3 is marked at $25.
I can tell you. If I can find them.
If you can find them. I know you guys talked about it. You maybe not can see it, but this is a Murder Hobo print.
Oh,
it's just a print.
Just a print.
I did read Murder Hobo. I got it in digital and I loved it. I loved the D&D aspects about it.
That's what is it. I didn't know if it was actually about D&D, but now that it is, that makes me upset.
I wouldn't say
it has the Murder Hobo D&D. Yeah, but it has that effect of like I have a barbarian in my group that his original barbarian would cut feet off of different races or types of enemy that had feet so that he could put them on a belt.
Oh, we did that, but with Goblin Dicks in our first campaign.
And then because his next character, he tried to do the same thing I said he couldn't. He's like, all right, I'm making an ear necklace then. And I was like, I guess I'll allow it. But it's also weird. You've pretty much made 2 Goliath barbarians in 2 different campaigns. But if that's how you have fun, have your fun.
I mean, some people really... I don't dabble in a lot of different D&D characters. I tend to play a couple, like between Ranger and Rogue. I'm very comfortable. I have played an Artificer. That was my first magic-based character, and to me, it got complicated fast as I was leveling up fast in that campaign. And I don't think I had prepared myself well enough for it. But it was easy in the sense that I wasn't jumping in head first into like Sorceress or Wizard.
Sorceress is easiest. I would say Bard might be the easiest. What are they? Are they $3.99?
$3.99.
I can't tell. Okay.
$3.99.
Yeah, so I guess it's technically more expensive.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure if that's a weird thing with Don not being in for a while. I'm sure if I just asked him, he probably just cut me a deal too. If I was like, "Hey, can I just get these for $20?"
You get your 10% off or whatever.
Yeah, which would make it 27.
Yeah. Unless $3.99. Yeah, they're all free.
I did get one unique book this week. The Upshots. This is the
Does that have extra stories in it?
So
from what I've heard, aren't there like first issues of books in there?
Yes, but it's all black and white. It's newspaper print. I'll open it up.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because I literally, I don't know if you saw earlier when I said that I got Archangel 8, like issue 1 and 2. As I grabbed those, I just said, okay, all right, that makes a lot more sense. But that is still kind of cool. I've been thinking about those. I've been seeing them. I don't think my shop gets them. The one thing I know that I think that they did is they gave credit to companies to buy their books right off the bat.
What do you mean?
I don't know, pretty much they said, hey, if you buy our book, here's $250 to continue to buy our books.
Oh.
So as a way, because
Upshot did that?
Yeah, I think I thought I saw a blog post on their website that said that because our shop doesn't get Scout books because Scout they just don't sell with that group, but they've been getting every AWA book, which is great. I just told them hey, just put me on all of them. Anyone that comes out, all the ones that are current, I'm caught up on all of them. So just give them to me.
I told my LCS, I said I want every single number 1 from AWA Upshot, but I will let you know if I want to do, if I want to sub or if I'm going to trade weight it. And right now, October's right around the corner. I can't wait for the first 5 trades. I haven't got into Resistance. I haven't got into Red Border. I haven't got into Archangel 8, but I have gotten into Hotel. You know that. Devil's Highway has me and Bad Mother for sure.
I'm going to maybe make one recommendo for you. I think that Resistance might be your least favorite.
Really?
It is a superhero based comic book.
Okay, well, yeah, then that's a given.
Kind of reminds me. But I would still
give it its time.
Yeah, if you are in if you've heard of Valiant, it kind of seems like a startup universe for superheroes that they're probably going to have a ton of spin-offs for. That's my general take on 3 issues in.
Well, yeah, because what AWA has been saying from the beginning with the first 5 series that they came out with is that they're all in a shared universe or some of them.
So the first are Archangel 8, Resistance, Hotel,
Red Border, right?
Border, and then Year Zero.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's all of those or if
I would assume Year Zero is not in there.
No, that it wouldn't make any sense. But I haven't read all the others either. Yeah, Year Zero is the other one on my polls. Sorry, how did I forget that?
Yeah.
And if you ever get a chance to listen to Benjamin Percy talk.
Or maybe is it Old Haunts? Did Old Haunts come out before Year Zero?
I don't know.
Year Zero's on issue 3, and Old Haunts is on issue 2.
Yeah, Old Haunts is later.
Yeah. So I will tell you this. In this book, in this preview book, what it is.
I'm really sorry.
Full issues of Year Zero 2, Resistance 3, Archangel 8 3, Hotel 3, and then it's previews of Red Border 3 and Grendel, Kentucky 1. But it's all black and white news.
How does Grendel, Kentucky look?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that looked good. Just based off cover.
Archangel 8 and Resistance are there's a lot less horror-y vibes in those than the rest of them. Same with Bad Mother.
Yeah, there's no table of contents and there's no page numbers, so it's like hard to. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, it's like the very last few pages. Oh wow. So let me find my camera.
Oh, I like that.
It's a different. In black and white, it's hard for me to get used to, I guess.
Yeah, it could look very different once it's in color.
Yeah,
Welcome,
I think
Graphic
that'll be-
Vandalism. Thank you for joining.
And that was just the very first page, first 2 pages. So
Yeah, that looks. Man, I mean, I don't know. I think that I really like AWA. I like everything that they have. I've been meaning to like get one of those, and I actually was about to ask them about it, but it was one of those where I went into the shop and I started looking at stuff, and I completely forgot about it.
well, this is actually from. It says March for May 2020, so he like found it in the shop. Oh my god!
Welcome back.
Is Todd finally back?
Also, Frank, here it is.
I didn't get not all up into it.
Unmute. Look at that. I'm back.
I was like, what? Are you being weird?
We just spent the past hour talking about Transformers. No, I'm just kidding.
We talked about AWA titles. It's a My Little Pony deep dive.
AWA, does that mean you talked about our video coming out on Monday all about AWA?
We were all like, Todd hates AWA, and we're trying to get him to like it, and he just doesn't like any of it.
We have a publisher spotlight coming out on Monday all about AWA Upshot.
That's true.
And
it just happened that Nat joined, and she had the AWA Upshot, or it's the Upshot newsletter, right? Because I've been meaning to like grab one of those.
They're the best. They're so good. Oh my god, there's nothing they can do no wrong right now. It's amazing.
It's called the shipping product. It's $5. Is
nice.
What it's priced at.
And
did you grab Bad Mother, Nat?
Yes, I did.
She tagged me in that.
I know where they are.
Like we even started talking about it.
Bad Mother is so good.
I had a couple of Coffin Bound and King of Nowhere. My focus has been really bad. I haven't been able to read them yet. But
you haven't read that's a big one.
Wait, I think tomorrow will be a better day.
You haven't read King of Nowhere yet?
No, my focus is like I've just not been able to absorb it. And I know that like just the way W. Maxwell Prince writes that one, it's different than Ice Cream Man for sure.
That's like might be one of the better issues.
Yeah, four you could go for it on 4.
Okay.
He dropped a lot in there.
So I did get Bad Mother. I haven't popped it open yet, but that's the cover I got. I was really excited about it the moment they posted about it. And there's that Gut Ghost again.
Gut Ghost.
Oh, we have the same one. So.
Well, that's a graphic novel. It's a standalone.
It's a one
graphic
shot.
novel. One shot.
It's a one shot.
Yeah, it's very similar to that Byron.
That's cool. Vampire.
Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade. Hacking Tim Seeley. I did talk about. Huh?
Who makes that book? Like publisher.
Vampire the Masquerade is Vault.
Okay.
A graphic Vandalism also agrees with you on Coffin Bound.
Yes.
They're saying best of 2020.
Best of 2020. Ooh, I mean it's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. But best of 2020, totally in that. Oh man, there's just so much that came out this year.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, Hotel is a book that has came out.
I don't know anything.
I go hard in the
about
paint on Hotel.
I mean, Ice Cream Man, Hotel, they're two very different horror comic books, but they're so, both of them, right? They're both so far up there. I think what makes Hotel different, though, is the fact that like they do come back and reference each other, right?
It's so
and that's, I think, the biggest thing that is Ice Cream Man's flaw. Granted, I love Ice Cream Man, and I've been saying the last 2 issues, I called them both possible issue of the year contender. But I will say the flaw I think that it has is that because it doesn't all intertwine, I don't think of it as much at the end of the year as that book. Like,
I love it.
It's the year.
It's Twilight Zone on like psychedelics. I love it.
I've always said it's if Alfred Hitchcock took acid and wrote a comic book.
Yeah, same idea basically. That's great.
Part of me feels like that something's going to happen in another future issue, and all of a sudden, like, we're going to see like, oh, this and this and this and this, and like through every single issue. I don't know.
And that was why I really loved 20. 20 added.
That's good.
Like, you don't get that much. Like, you don't.
That's a lot of story.
Yeah.
I read it out loud as I was sitting next to my boyfriend on the couch, the very last one, and I was just like, "This is happening. This is really happening. Somebody put this in a comic book."
And then,
funny.
Devil's Highway also still has issues to be put out. I think that'll be up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's one issue in, so I can't really like.
It's hard to say right now, but I think that could be up there once we get a few. There's so much good shit, right? Year Zero also
ends, so maybe I'll just like give a nod to that because of that.
Sad.
Okay, sad. I'm going to tell you guys about something.
Bad Reception.
I didn't read Bad Reception. I've
read the first issue, and the first issue I had a gripe with, and I feel like it's similar to Todd's 9-panel gripe, and I only have the gripe because I read it digitally and my tablet sucks. Is that if I read that, I'm just saying this is a very minimal gripe. If I read it in print, it'd probably be amazing. But every single page is a splash page in the first issue. Every single page.
No, not every page.
Every single page is.
It's so good.
Posers yelling at me.
Every single page is a splash page.
So I will. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys.
Maybe the first 3 aren't.
You will regret not reading this trade sync when volume 2 comes out. Okay, this is John Lees. This is the man behind Hotel.
Oh, look at this.
You have to read this.
Sync.
Anyone? I'm assuming that meant pipe for volume 3 for Sync dropping next year.
No, he's
awesome.
He's writing volume 2 right now with the same artist, Alex Cormack. And like John Lees is tweeting, he tweets about it. Between his comic books and wrestling, right? That's all John Lees tweets about.
Fourth page in. Fourth page in. That's not a splash page. That's fourth page in.
Look at every other page.
That's not a splash page. These aren't splash pages either. These are panels. That's not a splash page.
How's that not? That's one single page.
That was a double page, wasn't it?
It's a double page, but it's panels. That's not splash.
Well, that's what I meant. It's all double page.
Oh. Okay. Then that's true. Sorry. Let's hear about Sync while we argue about Bad Reception all at the same time.
Is it?
It's super helpful for a conversation. So what is Sync about? Who writes it?
Wait, Graphic Vandalism is telling me Sync Volume 2 is already out, but it's under a different title. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to look into that.
Blood and Rain. Ooh, sounds cool.
It's funny. He says that because John Lees announced he's writing Volume 2 right now, so I would make sure we're on the same, talking about the same thing.
Where did you get Sync? From your shop?
This was at my shop, like on the very bottom shelf in the corner. Like it was just hiding out. And it's when I went in for that big sale that they had for Free Comic Book Day week.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
I might have ordered the last one on Amazon.
So you got it on sale too?
Yes, and I got it on sale. It was still in the plastic. It wasn't like I couldn't even open it. And there's a soundtrack. There's a soundtrack, guys.
See, that's the best.
Yes.
That's the best new trend. It's so good.
This had a business card that fell out, and it had a website on it. Yeah, so you can order the book itself from Comics Tribe, comics with an X, tribe.com. And that's also where the soundtrack is at.
Nice. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I finished it. Even at the very end, there's a couple like single page, just additional stories beyond the actual issues contained in it. So that was really cool. Graphic Vandalism says, get it off the Comic Shop website or Kickstarters. I didn't know there were any Kickstarters.
Oh, Blood and Rain. Yeah, they're on that. Sync Blood and Rain is on that on Kickstarter.
Cole, can you pop me that link, yo?
Well, it's actually, I just got it from here, so I'll just drop this in. If you go to there, you'll see sync in like a corner.
Okay.
Click that. It will take you to the actual like Blood and Rain.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm behind all the times. I'm gonna have to catch up.
Oh, hey.
Todd, by the way, that list.
So 2 isn't out yet still.
Is it because I was
Pre-order.
nerding out about research and debating? Yeah, I assumed. It's the best thing. I'm always jealous when I watch her like get ready for like shit like that. I'm like, oh my god, that'd be so much fun.
You know how excited I used to get a new college textbook and get to tab it? Like,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Put those Post-its in there, yo. Yeah. Oh
Well,
my god.
you would get to choose your variety of Post-its. We're gonna.
Oh yeah, no,
now.
the tabs and the translucent tab ones are the best.
Todd, I'm putting this up there because I just want to let you know.
Frank and I have diverged. Oh no, Frank.
Wait, I like Frank's picture.
We were so I know, right?
Yeah.
It's the best because it's Frank. Yeah. That's oh my god, yes. It's Always Sunny is one of the best, which is just another layer of like Frank and I are just vibing hard. He's digging the Green Lantern. He was like Far Sector was one of the best. I'm like, hell yeah, give me this Green Lantern. But Frank, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is the best thing ever for reading comics.
Not all of people can afford that also.
I use it for practical purposes, which is why I got it for photo and video editing on the fly. That's why I originally got it. And then I got YAC Reader on it. And oh my god, the whole world opened up for digital comics and everything changed because I was vehemently against it because I hated it. And now I'm like, I could take my whole collection with me anywhere.
I remember I requested
anywhere
a book from our library, a comic book. I think it was like Civil War, and they might have not had it. And they were like, "Oh, well, you can just read it on Hoopla." So I read it on my phone, and I was like, "Well, this is janky." And so I just bought the Amazon 10-inch because it's like, well, for $100, I can read digital comics easily. It's probably worth it in the long run.
So what are you trying to read on, Cole?
Oh, I read on just a Fire 10-inch.
And that's what I hated reading on. That's what I had
It's
before.
like the worst. It is for sure.
I wouldn't.
But like,
I didn't hate it.
But I would
but
think
for the
that
price of $100, it does what it needs to do.
Yeah, the prices, but it's not the most
I'm just
popular
saying
phone out there, so it's not going to get coded for, right?
No,
it's
that's not even a phone.
Right, I know it's not a phone. I know it's just a reading tablet, right? So,
but I like when you're reading a full page of double-paged issues, on a 10-inch screen, it's not optimal, and that was
Zoom doesn't work.
I really had.
Your
Zoom does work.
This is my double page bad reception.
But even on your tablet, I would assume it's not
12.9 inch. It's 12.9 inch, so when it's like this, it's actually bigger than a single page normally is. But when it's like this, it's just a little bit smaller, but I have no issues reading it.
Yeah. But I would assume it would still look better in print. And
that's why I still get I still get physical comics. It depends on the comic.
Yeah, there's sometimes
on where the page break is.
Sometimes it looks better on my Surface than it does in the hand.
Well, yeah, there's no page break, so when it's a double thing, it's seamless, and you're getting all of it.
Some digital comics, like when you're reading DCU stuff, when they're older issues, there's like a physical break in the split screen.
Because that's what's scanned in. It never had a digital file. Those olden days, pre-computers.
Yeah, because like when I've been rereading all those Batman, and I've definitely seen some of those on there where it's just like this weird white line, and you're like, okay.
Can we get the Todd eating count at 1?
Sam, it's a fine hill to die on, Sam.
I made homemade Chex Mix.
Homemade? Like you took it out of the bag and put it in the bowl, homemade?
No, I got all these different ingredients, We got butter, got garlic salt, got seasoned salt, got onion powder, and then I put it all in the oven and roasted it.
Graphic,
and it's amazing.
My mother-in-law gets really upset that every time she makes it, I say, "Why'd you make it?" Bag Chex Mix is better. I only said it because she specifically always says, homemade Chex Mix is so much better. And I just started telling her that bag Chex Mix was better. And it's this weird thing that I say. She is the nicest lady. She got so mad. She flipped me off and told me to fuck off and went upstairs on like Christmas Eve.
I like this lady.
Hey,
Sam?
Todd, I wanted somebody wanted to say something to you.
Ah!
Hi.
Paluna corn will destroy you.
No ads, Sam.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sam,
That's
there
so
are no
good.
ads and graphic. If you liked Wando's art in Bad Reception, you should check out Dark Arc.
Yeah, I'm excited to check that out.
Yeah, I got to get that to you.
Have you guys talked about anything coming out this week? Or
No.
last
I
week?
don't even know what's
I don't
coming
even know.
out this week.
Sorry, it intended to be seen, but a lot of it's done digitally. So, just saying. I get that there's still traditional artists out there, but you can tell a lot are digital.
And a lot of the
So
of
it's
the
the medium it was
stuff
done on.
non-digital
Well, and that's the
looks
thing.
better
Even a
on
lot of the
digital.
non-digital art, a lot of that is taken digitally to color. And they take the flatters and do all that. I don't know. I've heard some podcasts where they talk about it.
So I just looked at my list for what's coming out this week that I'm going to be picking up, and please correct me if I'm wrong. There, Devil's Highway 2 for sure, right? Hotel 4, is that it? It's finished. This
done.
is it.
Yep.
This is
Did
it.
Hotel
I'm
4
like,
just come out? Didn't
Yeah,
I
because-
just sing a song about it on
Yeah.
Lost in Comics?
Wait, is that real?
also, I
the
want
12th?
to call getting the 4th. I want to get a number 4 song on this channel.
No. Hotel
Did you?
doesn't come out until
Yes.
the 19th. It is
Yes.
2 weeks from now.
I'm
Hotel-
calling
What about a
dibs. If we can
Burrito
call
song?
dibs.
So, Hotel does not come out next week. It comes out on the 19th.
On the 19th. Okay.
That's the day after my birthday. That'll be so
boy.
sad.
So this week, from what I have, is Death Metal 3, Detective
Ooh,
125.
Matt's gonna be excited.
Yeah, The Flash, which you also don't care about. Green Lantern 6, Adventure Man 3, Alienated 5,
Yes.
Devil's Highway 2. They're apparently bringing
I'm gonna cry.
Hawkeye Freefall 5 to print, so that's tight.
Neat. Oh, that's good.
Immortal Biggie Hulk.
The for Nat
Oblivion
Hawkeye,
Song. They do have Old Haunt, The Resistance.
Hawkeye
and
went
something
digital.
that's gonna be
Marvel turned it to just digital and didn't say if they would put it in print after the COVID thing. So it's cool that it's coming out in print.
I mean, I read both of the 2 issues already when they were digital because I paid $4 to read them on Comics Out. Well, I paid $3.19 for one because I still had unlimited, and apparently you get like a weird discount with unlimited. And I got the other one for $3.99, but I will still buy them in print so I could have the full run because I loved it and I love Matthew Rosenberg.
He is
Sam King
amazing.
does have one, Devil's Highway's out. It's the second one is out this week, right?
And Old Haunts and The Resistance from AWA.
Oh my god,
AWA.
that's a good week.
That
I've
Resistance.
been dying for Old Haunts 3. It's been a while.
I'm excited to reread the 2 issues because Todd loves it, and like it was kind of similar to like what Nat was saying when you weren't on about her how she was reading Coffin Bound. Sometimes you just read a comic when you're not necessarily like in the mood, like not necessarily like in the mood, but it just doesn't read well. And I think maybe that book had that with me. I mean, I did read them usually later in the
Just
day.
try
with,
revisiting it.
Yeah, because I love it. It's kind of like a movie. There's no exposition. There's no narrator. There's no square giving you information. It's just dialogue and art, and I love that.
And if you tune in on Monday
We'll talk
to
about
our
it.
AWA spotlight, you'll see my one gripe that I have with it. I don't want to ruin it on this live stream
No.
for all the people that are going to come back and
You
you need
should
to know
reward
that juicy
loyal
gossip.
Also, Alienated is of 6.
Is
That's
it
what
up
this
6?
is. That's what this is saying.
5 to 6.
So we're not done. So one of our videos won't be being shot on Wednesday.
Well, we can do I guess we have to do a side tangent then.
And
We
then
can't-
Something is Killing the Children 9. I'm excited for.
When is that? Is that this week or is that
Yeah,
week?
that's this week.
I said it's really good.
Ah, it's going on my list.
I feel like Alienated originally was a 5, so maybe did they add an extra?
I don't know. But Adventure Man, I'm really excited for Adventure Man. I've been digging that since the beginning because I love League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, so I'm just so fucking pumped.
But just to be sure, you didn't enjoy
old-timey. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is like an old-timey like Tales where it's like supernatural, but it's Adventure Man, but it's been around a long time. It's very much inspired by it. But what's nice is they didn't make it so you had to know this shit. They did such a good job. Like, here's a new world you don't understand, and then you jump into the middle of it, and then like, oh, it's a story, and now it's time to pick up it. It was great because Nick, one of you guys was not digging it until like you actually finished it, and then it was like, oh yeah,
I made it mine number one of quarantine.
But somebody didn't. You didn't.
Nick, it was Nick.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Adventure
you
Man.
didn't enjoy Adventure Man off the bat.
I heard his hand.
What's this?
No, I didn't like the first half of.
Yeah, because you.
That's literally what he said.
That's what I said.
But you said I didn't like it, and that's not true.
You didn't like the beginning of it.
He was answering my question. It. Oh boy, boys.
I'm still maybe a little soft on it.
That's fine.
Well, then why are you even fighting back?
Because he has to.
Because I'm tired.
He's cranky. He got too much sun and too much beer today.
I got a lot of
yeah, you changed colors.
Mm-hmm. See, this is why I chose the sport inside. Because it's air conditioning.
Same. And allergies.
I would assume all of us are in air conditioning right now.
Wow.
I love what Sam just posted in the chat, by the way.
Yeah. We both clicked it.
That double.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the most diverse cast.
Yes.
Well, it's really funny because in our chat,
with a stupid amount of strong women. Like, it is just chock full of strong women.
Yeah.
Well, also, Todd posted the back page of issue 2.
Oh, yeah.
And
oh, my God.
In our, like, thing. And me and Nick both didn't even look at it because we thought he was posting, like, weird spoilers, which, like, Todd's, like, not going to post spoilers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Matt Fraction being a fucking bro and being like, hey, right now sucks for a lot of reasons. You should support everybody having a hard time, and maybe we could all just be better. And I was just like, this is amazing. And then like 3 pages of Black authors and comics, and then also books to read and stuff. I'm just like, this is just at the back of a comic book that I wasn't ready for, and I'm just like, this is the best thing. Oh my God.
Might have even had shops in there. I don't.
Yeah, maybe.
Not 100% on that, but I thought he had just had a ton of stuff.
Yeah, there was definitely Adventure Man, the first issue, super jam-packed. It's an extra thick #1 issue, right? At first I was like, oh my God, there are so many characters. I'm not going to be able to follow this. But I persisted because I normally don't handle when there's a lot of characters. So I got into it though, and I kept reading, and I finished it, and I was like, wow, I really did enjoy that, despite not being able to remember most of the people that I read about. But it was a good, well-written, illustrated story. And then issue 2 went in a direction I wasn't expecting, and I thought that was great as well. But the very end of it, you're right, getting to the very end of it and seeing how supportive that entire creative team is of the movement and everything that's going on right now. I just thought that was fantastic.
But yeah, in spite of the chaos, you enjoyed #1. And then, yeah, they do a good job now of being like, okay, now we're going to actually get into like something you can grasp into, which is really nice. Also, Oblivion Song is this week.
Oblivion Song is a pretty good book. I have no clue. Somebody, Frank, I think it was Frank, or was it Graphic? Oh, Graphic Vandalism mentioned November. I just looked it up. I like what it.
And Sonata 12 and Stealth 4. I'm really excited for Stealth.
Oh yeah, I do.
Also
Stealth 4 it's really weird that. So have you?
Let's get it.
That league of comic book geeks or whatever. It's like a thing for pull lists. I just use it because it's easy for me to see it on my phone and make sure I don't miss anything. But that has Stealth as my bottom issue, which seems super weird to me.
Is it just because it's an S and you don't have anything after S?
No, they rank it by how many other people are saying they pull it.
Oh, I know. That's what I've been. I mean, it's like if it's alphabetical, maybe that's it. Okay, that makes more sense.
But also, like something that's killing the children. Maybe I did have it sorted alphabetically. No, that doesn't make sense. No, it definitely isn't because Alienated is like
Adventure Man's at the top and Stealth's on the bottom for some reason. And Alienated is right after Adventure Man.
Nope. Well, Dark Metal, Death Metal is first.
Oh,
then
okay.
Detective Comics, then The Flash, then Green Lantern, then Adventure Man, then Alienated.
Okay, so it's by pull list, but then I'm not surprised because I feel like I'm always
Actually,
talking about Stealth and no one else is really listening, except for
publisher. I listened. I got the first.
I just said
issues.
except for that guy.
I've gone to buy it a couple times, but they don't. Every time they don't have it.
Yeah, that's an issue.
It's
That's
almost
an
like-
issue. Not getting those issues.
I
Wind
think
is
we
on the
do have
bottom.
it.
Ooh.
Did you actually look?
I've stopped reading Wind until they've all come out, and then I'm going to read it all at once.
I still haven't read it.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting until it's all out.
I'd just wait till you have all four.
I'm
That's
the
what I
That's what I'm doing.
I'm the opposite. I am reading them. I've read issue 1 4 times, and I've read issue 2 twice.
I
How
think
many
you just
times have
have
you read
it,
Hedra?
I've read Hedra maybe 4 times.
Oh,
and that's been out a lot less time though.
Yeah, I mean, one time it was like pretty quick.
Nick's just having Middle West withdrawals.
It could be.
So
I
he's
mean,
just
they're pretty much the
it's
same book.
similar. I need it.
I like the world of Wind. I just wish more was happening.
And that's the thing, yeah.
but
Like
I
it's
still really like the world itself.
it's been
just
2
the
issues.
fun-
It's good art, but nothing is actually really.
Nothing's
happening
really
yet.
happened. They've kind of given a lot. It's been a lot of background and world building and just kind of just stuff.
Because
but-
Wind is 4 issues, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because if it weren't, it
And
would
they're
probably
four like long issues. So like we're probably 3 normal issues in at this point for page count.
Yeah, for page count for sure. I mean, the first issue for being like an extra long thick boy,
Not a lot of dialogue.
it read like a normal issue of comic book,
Yeah.
What do we know? Okay.
like a Scott Snyder Batman issue of comic book.
I tuned out and I heard extra long thick boy and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Hey, there was
for all the
one
Apex
other,
fans, thick boy.
one other horror series I wanted to mention. It Eats What Feeds It.
I have issue 2
I
already.
need it. I don't have it. And I was like,
Dude,
I mean, we can probably make it
I
happen
need
and
it.
get that book.
lined up like when you line them up
oh
for
my god.
the very first printing. Oh, and I didn't get it.
Ugh.
I put in the pre-order for the second printing. So sorry, my cat was doing something. And the second printing has an alligator on the front. Is what it, like with its jaws coming out of the wherever.
Yeah, I've got it upstairs somewhere.
Stop. You got a brand new
Oh.
couch. Can't have the cat clawing on it.
I mean, my cat's just right at our couch, so
No,
my
he's
cat's
brand
off
new.
their butts.
Immortal Hulk 36 is out this week too.
Yeah, I call
Who's
it the
Hulk?
Immortal Biggie Hulk.
Is that the
Hulk
last?
Hogan?
It's a big green guy.
Is
Yeah,
that the
Hulk
last-
Hogan number
No,
36.
it's going to 50.
Oh, 50.
Yeah.
I thought it was ending soon.
Green
I mean,
guy.
they've called an end.
Yeah,
Green
that's
big green guy, he mad.
36.
And Al Ewing also got a boom book.
What's funny is I bet you if you started at Immortal Hulk number 1, you probably would dig it, Nat.
Isn't
It is like, well,
It's kind of a
I don't know
horror
if
book.
you'd probably enjoy the first 2
It
trailers.
kind of is. Yeah, you'd
It
probably
is.
like the
It
early
is for
stuff. If
sure.
you started at 1, I bet you would like it.
It gets weird later on, but it's
Yeah.
so good.
I think you would cool on it, but I think you would dig it.
isn't Tom Taylor's new Boom book is coming out this week?
What? What? There's a number 1.
7
New from-
Secrets.
Boom, boom, boom. Where's the
Oh,
Oh,
boom?
there's a lot of talk about Seven Secrets right now. I was also going to mention.
Oh,
did you guys
shit.
see the cover
It
for
is.
What's
It
in
is.
the Future?
They said it is the largest Boom release of all time. 7 Secrets
Who
number
said that?
1. Boom.
Oh,
Seven.
And
I was
Tom
wondering who
Taylor.
said that. I just thought that scene because I feel like Wind got pretty hyped.
I thought it did too, but I
did.
forget where it was. I think he retweeted it. 7 Secrets #1 sells out before release and returns.
Oh yeah, it does.
So it is. If you have not put it on your pull list, you might need to be first in line when your shop opens up, and hopefully they got extra copies because it looks like
I'll
7
just wait until the
Secrets.
trade comes out.
I have not seen Once in Future cover.
You can wait
Nat,
for it, but
Nat,
it's
by the way.
It's for fans
new-
of Once in Future. So if you want to,
When's it out?
this
Oh, I
week,
didn't look at
I believe.
It's not this week. It's not on the list that I'm looking at.
It is.
I'm pretty
It does
sure.
come
I'm
out.
pretty sure it is because
From
I
what
talked
I'm seeing,
to
it is.
Signal and they have a Virgin cover that I'm thinking about.
What's it called again? 7 what?
Seven Secrets.
No, Once in Future. When is that out?
Oh,
Not
the
Seven
Once in Future
Secrets.
one, I don't know.
A while. I don't
Okay.
No,
Talking
Seven
about a cover.
Seven Secrets is
No,
for
that's
fans
this week.
of Future.
Oh, okay.
Fans of-
Well, it says for fans of Once in Future and Undiscovered Country.
and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
They got
That
me
seems
apparently.
A really weird combo of books.
It's Tom Taylor.
Yeah, I'm not huge into him as much as everyone else.
Image not available.
I think he's
Secret
pretty good.
spoiler variant isn't available. Bummer.
No, I wanted to get that, and Comic Signal did not get it. So
Oh.
I have not seen it, but because I think that's the whole thing is they're not.
A cover club. What up?
I'll
Yeah,
look.
I'm gonna get the A. I might get the Virgin, but I don't. They wanted $20 for it, so I probably won't.
Virgins are just more expensive. I don't.
If I was gonna
understand.
buy the Virgin, if I was gonna spend $20 on a comic book, I'd get Ice Cream
I
Man.
can't even sacrifice them for anything. Worst
newbie
Virgins
question.
ever.
What's a Virgin cover?
There's
No
no
title, no text. It's just the picture.
No words, yeah. Just
Oh,
I
okay.
wish it was called the clean title. I think Virgin cover is weird. I think the clean cover, first of all, I like alliteration a lot.
Yeah.
Because it implies what? If you have a tattoo, you can't be a virgin or something?
I don't know. I don't. That's
Because
just
then
what
what are those covers called where it's just the title and it's totally blank? What's that called?
those are called blanks or whites.
Or sketch to cover, whatever.
Okay.
But some of them come like where,
Some
like
of them
for
come-
Green Lantern, they had a green one.
Yeah.
For Catwoman, they had a
They had
weird
a purple
one.
leather. Purple leather.
It had like weird breaks in it, like looks like leather.
Oh, okay.
I
Why
got
don't
the
they
death
have,
metal blackout one.
Why don't they make coloring books, like comic book coloring books, like
They
comic
do.
books with a coloring page in the back or something?
Speaking of, did you know D&D was releasing coloring books each week? They were at least earlier in the pandemic. They were doing it was for their kids because they were releasing a campaign, a one shot every week.
Yeah, but who has a
um,
printer in their house that actually has ink in it?
Oh, I have a laser jet, so it lasts for like ever. I got it for free. Yeah. I got it for free and I got the knockoff ink for $26. So
Oh, okay.
also you have a Surface, so you could draw the coloring book on your Surface with your pen.
I got
Yeah.
the new
There's a
pen.
new
I got the
image
red
called
one.
Big
Nice.
Girls.
So you could draw
Number
with that a digital. You could put it on there and do it in paint.
Okay. See, look at that.
So
Solving
you
my
can
problem.
color. Ah,
Yay.
that's what I do. I'm just a problem solver.
You are. You just like Leslie Knope. Look at that.
That's what I do. Give me a problem. We'll solve it.
Stash. Solve it.
I'd have to go see him in person. And we're distancing. Oh, I could get one of those the manscapers where it has
I don't
like
even
really
have, like,
long
any-
pole, and I'm just like at his door.
No. You put a single razor blade with some tape on the end of a broomstick, and that's what you're going to use to get cold.
Cole, come here. Come outside. Cole, come outside. Why?
I was trying to add it so that you could get close up. Man, I don't really even have a mustache right now.
It's a
Get,
baby
like-
stash. I could barely. I just wanted to like tickle it a little.
Nat's just worried it's going to grow into its full power. That's all.
It will, and it'll.
Because it's irresistible at that age,
Yeah.
at that point.
You know, I never got your other mustache in the mail. Are you sure you got my address right?
So I ended up sending it to Wes on accident. I just
Oh.
assumed that all people in Florida were the same.
I mean,
He said he ate it.
standard. So,
Cole makes good points. He addressed it to Florida man.
Yeah. Well, I originally wrote woman, but like it got like apparently I smudged it.
Florida smudge man.
Yeah.
Smudge man.
Smudge man. Ooh, new superhero. What's his superhero power?
He can smudge stuff.
He can make people with glasses unable to see.
Oh, that's a good one.
You instant smudge. Like, it's really dangerous in the car because he'll just like smudge your whole windshield. Like he can just make glass unable to be seen through.
Well, so that's kind of like fraud.
Phones and computers and all that. He can smudge it up.
Hard to read.
He just, you can still see it.
If you wear contacts, you're fucked.
Just hard.
Poking your eyes. What the hell, man?
Smudge man was here. Fuck you.
There's smudges on my contact lenses. Also, I'm blind because you poked me very hard.
Also,
you think you have clean windows? Nope.
No. The squeegee is his arch nemesis.
Oh, we got two of those.
The squeegee
and Windex.
Windex is the squeegee's promotional Johnson & Johnson promotional like sidekick. At the end of the comic, they do ads with Windex and squeegee.
Yes. Wait. Where does Swiffer come in?
That's for your floors.
I would assume at the end of the fights, the Swiffer man comes in and cleans up after the fight, and then just leaves. It's just a Roomba. He got laid off. Swiffer man is retired.
It's actually DJ Roomba.
It only drags shit all over the house.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, that's my nightmare. Is Roomba shit.
Reasons I keep ours.
How often do you have shit on your floor?
Smart. Because I have three animals that could poop.
Well, is that including the kid or no?
I have 4 animals that could poop.
Wow. At least mine's diapered.
Yeah, I mean mine's not. That's the problem.
They will take their own diaper off. You're
getting to that age where you're potty training, which means you might get dookies somewhere.
We're not cool. Yeah.
Forever unclean.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be like poop all over the wall.
So good.
Everywhere.
Taco's the man.
So we actually just saw the episode where he sings the song Vaginal Hubris.
Oh my god, so good.
Is the title of a comic book, if I ever get to write it, that would definitely be about just that and also my life. So yeah, Vaginal Hubris, definitely a great song.
I mean, like Chalupa Batman, Burrito Batman.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna write us a song.
Burrito Batman. That's gonna be our fantasy league's name.
Burrito Batman. I will write you guys a song though. If you guys want a parody song, let me know what song you want it to, and I will figure
Toxic.
out. You still want that Britney Spears song, Toxic?
No,
if we're gonna do a Britney Spears song, I don't want to. Everybody's done Toxic covers.
Okay, Lucky then.
I don't even know what that one is.
She's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in her.
Go ahead. You know
that's a Britney Spears song.
Lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dog.
That was him. That was all Cole right there. Y'all gonna keep
Good for you.
I need to start singing the Smiths just to counter it.
I could do no doubt. I'll do Foo Fighters.
Have you seen about Morrison lately?
Oh no, what's going on? Oh no,
Morrison is like the worst person he's super alt right now. I really got into the Smith, and then he just like went like super weird.
Morrissey?
Morrissey, whatever. It's just John Morrison became the singer of the Smiths. But yeah, he's
wow. wildly depressed.
Which is super weird because you would think
I was already that, but now it's worse.
Well, just go into The Cure. At least The Cure, like Robert Smith is a positive dude.
Robert Smith is
he's not positive, but
if
he's
you
not
said
a bad
it,
human
I
being.
thought you were gonna ruin The Cure for me too. The Cure.
I'm just saying, like, they're pretty much like The Cure's better than the Smiths anyway.
What are they the curing though?
Exactly. The Smiths are just trying to make you jewelry.
God, what movie is that from? Come on, guys.
What are they the curing? Hi, Dad's
boyfriend.
Oh, they said hi to you, baby. He had to get up.
Go Lions. Say one pride.
Oh, they're talking shit about football.
No, not really. We're just cheering for our team.
Cole.
It's just Cole. It's not Todd or Nick at all. So Cole can be at the bottom.
I really
of the
didn't even
burrito
talk
list.
shit. And also, we're well, at least I am, and sort of Todd, are fans of the worst team in the NFL. Minus,
I agree with you.
How is this sort of Todd's the fan? What? I've been a diehard Lions fan my entire life.
Fluffy kitties, not lions.
It's
we're the Motor City Kitties. All right, get it right.
Motor City Titties?
I'm going to bed. Nick, go to bed count, number 1.
Oh, night, buddy.
Name's Nick.
Night, have fun passing out. We won't talk shit about the Packers.
Don't forget your bedtime comic.
So good. Oh, but there is one really important thing that I had to say before I left.
There it is. And you'll be saved.
Just now that he's gone, the Packers are the worst team in the NFL.
And then you'll be saved.
And then you'll be. I love it.
And then you'll be saved. No, I didn't get the last part.
Jim, come on. One more time.
Bad connection. Bermuda Triangle. Click.
I'm in season 8 right now on my current rewatch. So the Andy
Bernard.
We're on season 5-ish.
Yeah. Those are the good Bernard years. The 9 is when Andy Bernard is the worst.
Wait, hold on. I might have actually already moved into 9. He's on the boat right now. That might be 9.
That's 9. Because he's the worst, and then comes back and tries to be an actor, and he's
so bad.
At least we all can agree that the Patriots suck. That's true, King. It is the uniting thing. It's kind of like hating the Yankees.
I call the Patriots Merca because that's basically all they yell at each other.
Patriot. Yeah. So what is your most excited comic for next week, Nat?
Well, I just had my list up. Okay, I only have 4 on my list, and one of them I probably won't get my hands on. So Adventure Man 3, Devil's Highway 2, Something is Killing the Children 9. I would probably say Something is Killing the Children 9, and then Devil's Highway, and then Adventure Man if I were to rank them.
So you'll only get, 9 or 10 comics on Wednesday then?
This past comic book day really decimated me, man. It was a thick ass stack.
It's a big week.
And I didn't even touch. What's crazy to me is I didn't even touch Big. I don't touch Big 2. I don't, and I still I think that speaks volumes, though, that there are so many other creative artists out there and with so many different ideas that are given chances right now. Mad Cave Studios is doing their talent show. But I did look at
they started that up?
It's almost over, the time window for it.
Yeah.
But you have to do a story or artwork or whatever based on
their stuff.
Their currency, and I don't read anything
off of that.
Right now. So they
they also include battle pugs or whatever, right?
Battle cats?
Battle cats, yeah.
Battle pugs?
Sorry, Battle Pugs is an image book.
Battle pugs.
I'm confused. Sorry.
I love that.
Have you seen that? Have you read that book? That's an actual book. It's an image book where dudes like Conan the Barbarian ride around on pug dogs.
If you're gonna get into
see that.
Mad Cave Savage Bastards, I would recommend.
Dryfoot, obviously.
Dryfoot, easy. What?
Dryfoot Stargazers, right?
I was just. Oh my god, that's so funny. Stargazer would be another one.
Mm-hmm.
I liked RV9 was pretty good.
RV9,
I think.
And they have a couple new ones coming out. Villainous and Terminal Punks coming out soonish. That we'll be talking about in the future, but they're really great. They're killing it. They're AWAing for me, where I'm just like, I haven't read anything from them that I'm just not like, all right, sign me up. Let's do this.
AWA is hard to say no to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if
have you read Archangel 8?
No, not yet. That's in there with I'm trading.
We haven't either, and
I actually read all 3 issues.
Oh, you've read all 3.
Remember when I said I haven't read them? I read all 3 issues.
You lied. We can never trust you again, Cole. Is our video already inaccurate?
Yes, it definitely was. So, but it was also like I was at my in-laws and my father-in-law was kind of talking to me while I was reading them. But now that I went back and looked at it, I looked at issues. I was like, I kind of know what's happening.
Is that your Cole impression? Hey, Graphic Vandalism wants to know if you guys like any Scout books.
Scout books. I mean,
I want to. They do the box things, but I can't buy a box and get in the middle of an arc. I don't know how to do that.
Big on
it eats what feeds it for sure.
Yeah.
I know. I need these.
I would say get on the recount. I think it's going to be pretty good. If you like this, the 4 pages that I got from this is a terrorist organization takes over a Secret Service agent. I mean, Gut Ghost was fun. It's a one-shot. Nick and I both read The Adventure of Byron, which is very similar to Gut Ghost, where they're kind of very meta-y books.
I like a good meta.
I read number 1 of Metal Shark Bro, and that was... For me to say that this book is hella tight, if Todd were to read it, it would be Todd would be like, how could Cole say that he likes this with everything that Cole hates?
So Metal Shark Bro 2.
It's just a space. Is he in space the entire time?
No. Okay. It is like a hammerhead shark bro. So picture the original bro being a shark and then making
You mean Matt Riddle being a shark? How do I not? What?
It's definitely.
And this is from Scout
that we have been given to read. Yeah.
We have it too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You uploaded it to our drive.
I did it too. Of course I did. Son of a we have a lot to read.
Hey, I dropped one other.
Nick also dropped the boom is greater than AWA and then runs away.
Yeah.
That was the video I've been saying for a month that we should do is Boom versus AWA because they are both dumb killing it.
The only thing.
What's the thing that you dropped?
Oh, look at our private chat.
Oh, okay.
There's just another one that I have very limited info on, and I feel like it's going to be on fire.
I do too. I think it's going to be a big thing too. Are you not saying it for a reason?
No. You guys were still just talking about Metal Shark, and I didn't want to.
I don't want to forget it. Yeah. But yeah, Department of Truth is, I think, going to be a big comic. It's going to be another tentpole. It's Tynan, yeah. Tiny Onion, James the Fourth.
So I'm going to quick drop for a second and go pee, but I'm using the Nick is the butt count because there's not a Cole pee count.
That's my favorite. It's my favorite count. Also, apparently, wow, it just got way quieter. Cole, you need to fix your staticky mic, apparently. I was like, oh God, my audio ditched. And I'm like, oh no.
Well, I was actually noticing earlier that you guys have 3 different audio setups. So you have your thing, with your headphones, right? And I guess a mic that might be off screen. Okay.
What?
Cole has his super classic mic, it seemed, and then Nick has his massive call center mic.
I know, right?
Which I wore for 10 years. So
this is the Rode NTG mic.
This is my mic.
This is one of the. This is one of the only mics that will work for a computer, a digital SLR, and a smartphone with one cord.
Sam
it's
has to
incredible.
go. Bye, Sam.
Bye, Sam. Hey, thanks for swinging by. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. So Department of Truth. There's buttons out already. There. What is this?
It is.
Todd.
I don't know too much about it because I'm not a big synopsis guy. Mm-hmm. I'm a big it's a new #1. I'll check it out, guy. Especially once I hear Tynan, I'm like, I'm not a big author follower, but if there's a few guys that it's like, if I hear that they're doing it like James Tynan, I'm like, just, yep, do it. Oh, Hickman's doing a new sure. And it's just like,
so hot right now. Oh.
He's so hot right now. Oh my! But why mere models? I don't understand. I also don't understand the German for it.
While they're gone, you and I can talk all things Office, Parks and Rec, Community. How I Met Your Mother, is that on the list? Always Sunny.
Yeah. It's Always Sunny. Yep. Also, I didn't know you were a big Community person.
We only watched it for the first time through quarantine.
Oh my! I'm so jealous of you because Community it's right up there with Parks and Office for me, and I've watched it. It's not in my like easy triple digits like The Office is for rewatches, but like I'm probably in the 30s or 40s for Community rewatches.
We've already heard a second rewatch for sure. Except for season 6.
How far did you go? Okay, there we go. Where is your rewatch? Because I don't watch season 6 very often when I'm rewatching. I bust through season 4.
Yeah.
And then season 5 is like my finisher usually. Because
I'm not the kind of person that would ever not complete an entire series. I even watch season 9 of Scrubs. I even watch season 9 of Office.
I do too. Yep. I go through because also the series finale of The Office is worth trudging through because that whole season has its problems, but it ends very well. It's really nice.
Was season 9 the worst or was season 8 the worst?
8.
Because season 9 I felt like got back on track at least.
8 and 9 are just different.
Yes. And I mean, I'm excited to get to that in the Office Ladies podcast and hear them talk about it. So they're in season 3 right now, by the way. So, what was I going to say? There was something farther back in the conversation. And I don't remember.
Community, rewatching.
Okay. They're in Community. The actor that plays Abed. All right?
Danny Pudi.
Thank you. Now, Always Sunny, all right? Rob McKellen.
Yeah.
The actor that plays Cricket, okay?
Yes. Yep.
I want you to take those actors, and now they're on a television show together called Mythic Quest on Apple TV that you should be fucking watching.
You told me about this because I looked it up and I was like, Danny Pudi!
Yes!
I will be watching.
Watch the show.
I am catching up on the Dungeon Run right now, which we talked about earlier in the Discord. Dungeon Run is a D&D watch along thing, but it has audience participation, really dope models and like sets. They have digital items, so the audience can give disadvantage and advantage. They can give forces of good and forces of evil, which are essentially like one-shot magic items that you can give to them, but it's from a mystery deck. And a lot of them, especially after like a few episodes, they start being viewer submitted ones. So they start being like real weird, but really fun.
Every time you nat one.
But there are ones where it's like a force of evil where like your next perception check, you like go blind and you get a natural 1 no matter what. And they start getting weird, like you have worms of truth, and if you can put these worms on your eyes and it lets you get a +2 to your perception or shit like that. But you have to have worms on your eyes. There was one time when somebody just grew a noodle beard for an extended amount of time. Just a noodle beard. She started growing a noodle beard. They were just at breakfast. She pulls it and she's like, you start growing a noodle beard. And they're just eating, talking, and role playing, but she's growing a noodle beard. And it's like, this is amazing. I love this. I think someone did. She did not. But they're also just amazing actors and actresses. And then the DM is incredible. I've been watching Jeff Kanata from Totally Rad Show to some. We Have Concerns as his podcast. He's he's done so many different. Like he was like OG internet TV kind of guy. He worked with like Tech TV and shit like that.
Okay. So you're finishing that up, and
then I'll do Mythic Quest because that sounds awesome.
Well, hey,
Geographic Vandalism.
Bye, Graphic Vandalism.
Bye.
Huge shout out for being a big Coffin Bound fan. That's
hell yeah. What up?
So, on the subject of the D&D podcast stuff, so Dum Dums and Dragons, I wanted to just tell you guys they have like 5 different shows, but they're also starting a Warhammer 40,000
cool
live play podcast. But it's also I think this one is only in podcast form. Curse, Code, and Crown is in YouTube form, where they have the video for it. But I think their Warhammer 40,000 show is only going to be live action or live play audio.
Cool.
But that just started. They've already got 10 episodes available.
I've always been too poor to play 40K.
I don't know anything about it. I just know people really love it. So,
I
was writing the new comic book series for it.
Nice. I've always kept very far away from it because I know if I got into it, all my money would go into it because it's an expensive hobby.
It's like Magic is the same way.
It's like Magic, except like one figure will be like a lot of money, and then like you need like 10 of them.
Yeah,
and I'm like, sounds dope.
I feel like you would spend the entire time just setting up your board, and then one person takes one turn, and you're like, all right, 20 minutes later. And
time for me to hit the road. Man.
We spent 5 hours, guys. We made two feet of movement. We're good.
Right, but it is a lot like if you brought all your D&D minis, had an encounter, but then each of those minis were like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
And you painted them yourself? Because you can't do pre-painted.
I can't.
Is that real?
40K, I don't think they have any pre-painted ones. At least they didn't used to. I mean, it could be different now. I don't know. As I said, I never got into it because I was scared.
I mean, my D&D group did participate in a Kickstarter for a really cool board setup.
Is it the book?
No. It was a actual like peg D&D board system where you could have your whole you could build up things, you could build your dungeons, you could make it a tavern, all kinds of stuff. And it wasn't super detailed with like, you know, flowers and trees and everything, but it was enough to where it took our landscape from just being a flat piece of paper and, you know, drawings on
so it's 3D.
That's cool.
We made it bigger in that sense, but we all don't have like custom characters or anything. Like my boyfriend has a character, but it's his character from the last campaign that we played for 2.5 years. So like we haven't thrown a lot of money at like custom character items or tokens or anything yet. But we did put our money as a group into just a better board setup. But now it's just sitting and gathering dust because we can't play together because we're playing.
You need to find a friend with a 3D printer.
Oh, my dad has one. So.
Hero Forge. What?
Yeah, but Hero Forge is so expensive.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah. I mean, one of the guys in my campaign, he is playing a halfling monk named Elvis that is an Elvis impersonator. And he made a bronze Hero Forge mini for it.
Oh, wow.
Which was like a $30 mini.
I was already waving.
Oh, baby, come here. Show me your shirt.
Also say bear. Just say bear down.
Take off your shirt. Yeah, what she said.
That's what they say.
Do you guys watch Critical Role?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Yes. Oh, that's so. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. I love it.
We have a number of their shirts, but also a couple of the maps.
Oh, cool.
Maps. And
nice.
then
Yeah.
a blanket recently that they put out.
Nice.
Oh.
Good night.
Night.
I'll be
So,
after.
there's actually the reason when you said that, one of my buddies bought this book, right? So it's like a big, thick book. So it's probably like this big, but when you open it, all of them are map scenarios, and you can write on them.
Yes.
And I even asked him because he had posted it. I think it was like $50 to get one, or like 40 on the Kickstarter.
That was way more.
Maybe. But I just was like, how good is it gonna be? And I passed on it, but he said it's amazing. He loves it. So
there's some really interesting. I mean, I would be just as fine getting a television, laying it flat, and you know you're casting to the TV or whatever the case is. We're actually going to be getting a new coffee table soon. I haven't even started the research yet, but I would love for it to be a gaming coffee table where, you know, whatever game, because we play board games too.
Yeah.
Whatever game we've been playing, we can just kind of put it down in the table and then, you know, it'll be completely covered up.
Did you see my table on the Discord earlier?
Yes, I did. And I was going to say that looks so fucking awesome.
It's the best. It's the best thing.
I ate dinner there once, but I didn't actually eat dinner, but they were eating dinner, and I sat there and drank a Diet Mountain Dew.
That is, yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
So he sat at the table. If you check the private chat real quick, and also I think we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
So thanks for getting wrapped up with us, with our special guest, Nat. Thanks for being on. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
Oh, I'm Nat. I'm Burrito.
Yeah. What up? Oh, you get to decide what side item you are because Poser's side of queso. So you have to decide what you are. And you can't be a lettuce wrap.
I'm a guac. I guac it up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked nobody's been guac yet. So that seems like it would be a number one ingredient.
I mean, I assume that we're just tortilla, meat, and cheese.
Yeah, no, we're the basics.
Well, my favorite.
No.
Maybe salsa?
I think people watching are the tortilla because they're getting wrapped up with us. And then we're the stuffing.
We're meat, cheese, and salsa.
Did you ever see that
sour
Mexican bit?
We'll
He's like, you know, when he talks about he worked in a Mexican restaurant in Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's like, what is a tortilla? What is a tortilla? Tortilla means
pronounced tortilla.
Oh, God. But yeah, anyways, thanks for getting wrapped up with us, everybody. Have a good night. And we will check you on Monday for our AWA Publisher Spotlight.
On the flip side.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, I am too.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being on. Night.
Bye.
Bye.